now lost 5 straight games. I mean, that's just unheard of. Defense was horrible. Couldn't stop the run. Couldn't stop the pass. Couldn't do anything right last night. And honestly, Jimmy, I'd have to go to you. You can't lose playoff games. This doesn't look anything like the Steelers teams we've seen.
Yeah, Terry, now, I've got no inside information, but, you know, things are stale in Pittsburgh. Things are stale in Dallas. And just food for thought. How about a coaching staff? Mike McCarthy's a Pittsburgh guy.
I thought we were taking the other one.
Let Mike Tomlin go to Dallas. Both franchises would be excited.
But then the only problem is, I mean, you said go stale, but sometimes we need to make the playoffs to be up with better.
All right.
That's not stale.
I'll tell you, Michael, who makes the playoffs?
Oh.
Buffalo.
It's
And
right
I
there.
guarantee you they'll be a threat to Kansas City or Baltimore. Josh Allen he's having a great year. And you look at him, the reason they're having a great year, he is such a threat on 3rd and 4th down. You can't stop him. He can run, pass. He's having a great year.
We'll find out because Baltimore goes to Buffalo now, right?
Yeah, and you got to give Baltimore some credit too. Last night, 299 yards rushing. They are a formidable team right now. Gronk, already the first hiring of the offseason has happened. Your buddy Mike Vrabel, former Tennessee coach, now the new head coach in New England.
Yeah, and Jimmy, speaking about coaching changes, the New England Patriots got their guy this morning, and Patriot great Mike Vrabel. And let me tell you, Patriot fans are thrilled. This guy is going to keep everyone accountable in the organization, from the coaching staff to the players. He's going to keep himself accountable, and even the front office he's going to keep accountable. And let me tell you, once again, this guy has knowledge, he has the power, and he's going to be great. He knows how to discipline players. And if I'm Mike Vrabel, the first thing I would do is call up and dial up the number of Josh McDaniels, a familiar foe to Patriot fans, and hire him as the offensive coordinator as soon as possible.
Maybe a package deal already. We'll find out. We're about 20 minutes for kickoff of our game, but there's plenty more on the way.
Coming up, Aaron Andrews joins us live to hear the story of these 2 superstar running backs. Pro Bowlers Saquon Barkley and Josh Jacobs talk playoff dreams on new teams. Then, Jay Glazer's got the latest on Jalen Hurts. All that and more this Wild Card Sunday on Fox.
For the professional, it's not enough to possess knowledge. We seek to refine it, to wield its power, to redefine its boundaries. Knowledge is put to the test in every GMC Sierra. What we choose to know, we know completely. We are professional grade.
Little Caesars stuffed crazy crusty stuffed with cheese, and has a delicious buttery garlic flavored crust, and it's $9.49, making it the lowest price in stuffed crust.
Be right back. Night, John.
It's game day. And you messed up the snacks. Big time. Luckily, DoorDash can help you course correct. Your door to game day. Your door to DoorDash.
accepted in 99% of places nationwide. Earn cash back at all.
Hey, Courtyard's official ambassador has opened a new world for me. Now I get to hang out with NFL fans all season long. Wait, what?
Don't worry, we'll be back. I can't believe they're leaving.
Like, who would ever want to leave this paradise?
A paradise you want to lose yourself in. Book your escape to Celebration Key, Carnival's exclusive paradise. You can be some wings. 16 boneless wings, one pizza, wings and pizza. It's stuffed crust pizza. Pizza's the lead. Guys, get a large stuffed crust pizza and 16 boneless wings starting at $19.99 only at Pizza Hut. Caesar stuffed crazy crusty stuffed with cheese. And it's a delicious buttery garlic flavored crust. And it's $9.49 like you get the lowest price in stuffed crust. And I'm out of time. There was more time. Pizza, pizza.
That's fun.
To support their neighbors. At this time,
And
please stand and join us in a moment of silent reflection for the victims and the entire Southern California community. Thank you.
Thank you.
Please remain standing as we honor America. Remove your hats, and members of the Armed Forces and Veterans salute. Performing our national anthem is Vanya Sachs.
Patrick, you don't even participate. Why are we doing this? Why?
The families in Los Angeles desperately need our help. The Red Cross is on the ground and will be there to provide shelter, meals, relief supplies, and emotional support. Join us by going to redcross/NFL and making a donation. Every dollar helps. Kickoff, wild card, Eagles, Packers, coming right up.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're one of America's largest.
We are back.
Nationwide is on your side. The city of brotherly love. It's the wild card round of the playoffs and a good one here in the NFC. The 2-seed Eagles against the
7 seed Packers, and we say welcome. What a great Sunday afternoon. Along with Tom Brady, I'm Kevin Burkhardt. Should be a great matchup. And Tom, when you look at the Packers, they were the number 7 seed last year. They were hot. They went in, they crushed the Cowboys, took the Niners at the end of that game. They're going into the playoffs on a little bit different vibe this year. They're only 2-5 against playoff teams. So the odds may be a little bit different than last season.
Yeah, they've had 2 really tough losses to end the year. That can take an emotional toll on you. They're going to have to get off to a fast start today. They're on the road, so how do they do that? To me, give it to Josh Jacobs. He runs the ball more than anybody in the first half of games. That'll really set up some play-action pass. That's a winning formula for today.
They love those explosive plays off the play-action pass. Question is, will they be able to do it against this Eagles defense, which was number 1 in the league? They were at the bottom of the league last year, so this team built on that, and of course the running game with Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, wow. Who has not talked about Saquon Barkley every single week? It's really a run-focused offense, and it's not just Saquon. They got the most dominant O-line in football. Watch out for them today. This is old school toughness in the trenches, baby. It's playoff football. I'm fired up. Philly fans are fired up. Let's go.
Yeah, it's loud, and they're happy they got their quarterback back. Jalen Hurts hasn't played in a little while, right, Aaron Andrews?
Absolutely, Ken. Today's the first game Jalen Hurts will take the field since suffering a concussion in Week 16. It was his first concussion of his career. He said the hardest part was getting out of his routine and being away from the guys. The good news, he had a full week of practice, so he told us there's no need to ease him in. He said,
Hey.
that's something I'm worried about. In fact,
Fast forward to kick off.
That's not my thing. Well, guys, it is actually a horrific
Roger, let's just kind of do this.
Coming up after the
You
break,
haven't
we're
listened
going
to
to
the
take a moment
national
to
anthem.
recognize all of those affected by the devastating Los Angeles wildfires and honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
You already listened to it.
Little Caesars stuff crazy crap.
Desperately need our help. The Red Cross is on the ground and will be there to provide shelter,
their
relief
mascot.
supplies, and emotional support. Join Red Cross
It's like
NFL and make
cheese head.
Taco Bell. Mouth.
All scores are settled.
What I did or who I am now.
Saying goodbye to that much.
It's home of Super Bowl 59. Today's wild card coverage is powered by Verizon. Verizon Super Bowl Fan Fest. A Super Bowl experience like no other. You in? Fox Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the
National Football League.
Welcome to Wild Card Weekend, powered by Verizon here in Philadelphia. And it's chilly, but not too cold. It feels like playoff football. Feels like 34 degrees. The wind, not much of a factor. Spanish language
says fireworks are going off. The fans in a frenzy. Eagles have won the toss and deferred.
There's some cheeseheads there. Not many. You see them in the crowd? No.
And the NFL playoffs on Fox. And here we go. Here's Keyshawn Nixon, the all-pro returner for Green Bay. And it's tapped before the ball came out there. Who's going to come out of it? Eagles say they have it. The start to this, they uncover the pile. A fight for that ball.
Perfect. They did. They fumbled the fucking ball.
Exactly the way you can't start. You got to a great player, Keyshawn Nixon, but an absolutely clean hit
Wow.
right on the ball. Obviously, Bree looks like he
I'm
grabbed
going to
it.
start the game, guys.
What goes on at the bottom of that
Dumbasses.
big time hit there by Warren Burks. He's got it right there, but he's got it. Oh, maybe he gets it back.
I think we're hours there. The former Packer forced the fumble with a big hit, and then Trotter recovered it. What a start for the Eagles on the special teams mistake by Green Bay. So we will see Jalen Hurts in the offense differs. Let's take a look.
It's a great hit right on the ball. Free, and I don't know if that's possession, Mike.
That's what they're going to look at. They're going to see who has recovery of the ball. They've stopped the game to shut it down to take a look at it. He's got to get possession of the ball, maintain it, and they have to have a clear shot of that to give it back to Green Bay.
How clear can it be when there's 12 people laying on top of it?
That's a fair question. I'm not sure how clear that can be. We're about to find out, so we'll take a look anyway. But
regardless, KB, I mean, what a way to start the game, buddy. He was talking about setting a physical tone for the game. You're sitting in the meeting room all night last night talking about setting a physical tone, and you do that by covering kicks. And that's an absolute crushing hit right there.
see, right there
feels like he's got it.
Mike, it feels like right there Nixon has it, and it's maybe a matter of Jeremiah Trotter wrestling it away. But you know, after that, obviously, there's bodies upon bodies. So how do you decipher that?
That's a hard one. You do get a good look.
More people were jumping on the pile.
They get from the ground level, but from that look,
You know, 58 jumped on too. See, 53 jumped on.
But obviously, Trotter came out of the pile with him. They ruled it Philadelphia ball. So the idea is they got to prove from all those shots that
that they did have
it, right? Now LaFleur certainly hoping that they can do that. So a weird way to start this game, I'd say.
Only 7 seconds into the game.
After reviewing the play, the rule on the field stands.
Fucking A.
Stupid guy, Thatcher.
7-0 here pretty soon.
Michael Clay, their coordinator, making a big play to start. And now
I mean, why didn't you hold on to the pumpkin? I mean, keep it next to instead of, you know.
as Jalen Hurts back
Dumbass.
again for the 4th time in his career. And they start this drive from the Green Bay 28. And Saquon Barkley in the backfield to rush for over 2,000 yards. Hopefully the 9th player ever to do it.
Ah, come on! Get to him, you dumbasses! He got a tackle!
Patrick, if you're going to do this, I'm not going to sit here and listen to you cuss and swear and talk. Right?
So, why not happen on the first play of the game? It's kind of the way, that's the way you want to start a postseason game. Get a turnover and then give it to your all-pro back. Exactly, down the 12-yard line. Couldn't be a better start for Philly.
Yeah, quick 16-yard run. Bring on a fullback and Brossingame, who was just called up to the practice squad. Barkley will follow him into the hole. And that bus there snapped up well by the Packers. And TJ Slayton in the middle. So here is Jalen Hurts. You heard Aaron tell you about it. You know, look, it's been a minute, Tom. Aaron mentioned the rust, right? First of all, he's had a great, last 2/3 of the season. But is there, Russ, as a quarterback when you haven't had live reps in 3 weeks?
Absolutely. I'd be worried about that if I were the Philly coaches. He's throwing about 4 passes in about a month. So how he starts early and get him into the game is very important. They certainly want to start it with some high percentage throws. How was that?
Devontae Smith in motion. Hurts on second down. 4-man rush. That's a lot of time.
All day.
7-0.
You can't have all day.
Dang it all to heck. That would be a better thing to say. Dang it all to heck.
His first touchdown as an Eagle comes in the playoffs.
Is that cussing, Joel?
Like I said, you got the most dominant offensive line in football. The Packers are trying to be very conscious and not running by Jalen Hurts.
4 guys rushing and nobody's getting any pressure on them.
And then John Dotson sitting there in the
We're never going to win this game without process. Cannot last that long.
Making his first touchdown reception of the game. What a start for the Eagles.
Sure was. Extra point from Elliott is up and good. So, special teams forcing the fumble with a big hit from the former Packer Oren Burks. Off the all-throw Nixon, they recover, they score, knocks it in, settles it, Philadelphia.
8. It's love. It's power. It's sponsored by Verizon 5G.
7-0 Eagles. We told you about Jalen Hurts
Who
coming
used to
back.
play for the Eagles, Packer?
Kelsey.
Got banged up last week, didn't he?
Jason.
Absolutely, he did, KB.
Thanks.
Injured his elbow and as a result lost the feeling in his throwing hand. Could he have come back in that game? That's an open question. During the week, he had discussions with the training staff about whether to wear a protective sleeve to guard against hitting that elbow after the feeling returned to the hand. Went back and forth, did not wear it in practice. Is not starting this game with any sleeve or brace on that elbow. Talked to him pregame. He said simply, I don't need it and I don't want to think about it. Something to keep an eye on for a quarterback who is very rarely sacked. Only 14 times this season, guys.
Yeah, we'll watch how he throws early next time. So what a start for the Eagles. And they'll try again with Nixon, who fumbled the last one. It's outside, trying to get up to the 25. Just can't do it. Gainwell was there on the tackle. We got a penalty flag, too. This is at the beginning of the
Perfect. Got a flag on that one, too.
far side of the field.
Holding.
And it looks like it's going to be on the Packers.
Of course.
Yeah, they're holding.
During the run, holding, return team number 86. 10-yard penalty from the end of the play. First down.
John Fitzpatrick, one of the backup tight ends. And so Jordan Love will test out that elbow, backed up in his own territory. And it's really, Love was having a really good second half. Obviously, he cut out the interceptions the last 7 games, but the offense as a whole kind of went stagnant the last 2 weeks.
2 weeks, it was obviously a struggle. And that happens at times. You have holes in the season. You just hope that they're not late in the season as you're getting ready for the playoffs. This has got to be the best version of Jordan Love for this team to win today. And you can't panic at all here. Don't change the script. Go out there and execute the script that you had planned before the game and see if you can tie the score.
This one, he's protected, zips it over the middle.
Oh my God.
Johnson.
Oh man. Why'd you throw it?
Well, he's got to try to throw it back.
No, I mean, why'd you throw it to
Why
him?
is he throwing it so high? The 13's supposed to catch the ball.
And what?
No high throws over the middle. Not a good feeling you want to start with if you're throwing off.
Hell no.
And Jacobs, the top you talked about the open, he had an unbelievable Bengals season. I'm talking the 5th best rushing season in Packers history, in their illustrious history. He's been great.
Bring me a banana.
It's just such a strong runner, and no surprise that on the second play they they're getting to Josh Jacobs. This is now a very run-focused offense with him. He's been one of the free agent signings of this season, and he's done absolutely everything that this team expected when they signed him.
That was Mouse for Nate. Pressure, Love, stays alive, throwing deep down the field, no one's hard, incomplete, but out of sight of the Eagles, with that #1 D, forcing 3 and out.
Really good effort there by Williams on the pass rush, get Love off the spot. A good job forcing the quick change in possession, bring on the punt team, you see Williams right there. Actually, a pretty nice job by Love getting out of the pocket and not taking the sack. He was looking to get that ball deep. I love when guys go deep on scrambles, but nothing there. Nobody there to get the ball to at that point.
So here's Wheelan to punt it away. Cooper DeJean back deep.
3 and out and gain 2 yards.
Good booming punt. DeJean catches it, gets tipped right away. All time. Great special teams coverage by Cole Milton that time. But the Eagles are 3 and out. They're up 7-0. They'll get it back.
Chest pain, mouth or tongues. Might just expand the weight.
Anybody want anything to drink?
Up here?
Why?
Actually, get up and get something to drink.
Super Bowl winners, 16 have had top 10 defenses.
Be a football know-it-all with NFL Plus Premium.
Welcome back to Wildcard Weekend, powered by Verizon. Here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Playoffs, Wildcard Weekend, the Eagles are 2 seed, hosting the #7 seed Packers. Well, Green Bay fumbled the opening kickoff. The Eagles recovered it, scored right away to Javon Dawson, who didn't have a touchdown the entire regular season. But got him off to a good start here. And you think about where the Eagles are, right? They were such slow starters in the game, and now the last couple of weeks are starting to get it going. That's what separated them in their 2022 Super Bowl year.
Packers need some help in Philadelphia.
So they got it again. It is Barkley. Patiently up the middle, he goes. And Barkley up to about the 38-yard line. Behind this Eagles offense, and we're at dinner last night, and you said, this is the best offensive line. I never saw a quarterback get that excited for an offensive line talk.
Well, you decide to throw the ball, you got a lot of time to throw it, then you hand it off, and they lean on the guys, and it's a 4-yard gain. So there's a lot of comfort when you got time to stand back in their pocket and throws out.
Like this, side throws, and a great grab by A.J. Brown, diving all in. Despite the good coverage from Valentine, that's good for a first down.
Nice
Man, one catch.
There, A.J. Brown, the all-world receiver, ends up catching it from his knees and they're back on the ball.
They go quick here. That thing is tripped up to midfield. He goes as Clay Walker made that tackle for Green Bay. Good to have him back. Their middle linebacker has been out the last 3 games with an ankle injury. And important for him because he's the guy that calls the plays. He's got a green dot in that helmet.
Yeah, absolutely versatile player for him, for Green Bay's defense. They certainly missed him. Does a lot for them. He's just a freak athlete. Plays well in the pass game. He can absolutely knock your head off. So they need a lot of those guys in this game. As we said earlier, it's a physical matchup. It's the playoffs. They need their very best today for their best players. He's one of them.
Yeah.
There's time. Floating on the near side. Calcaterra. Did he keep the feet in? He did. Brent Calcaterra.
Wow.
Nice footwork.
The challenge I'm seeing already is the lack of pass rush from Green Bay. They just can't put enough pressure on Love. He's standing back there all day and survey the field, come back to Calcaterra, all the way on the sideline, but that is a product of him getting to his first read, second read, third read, fourth read, whether it's Dotson on the touchdown or Calcaterra there on second down.
They line up Barkley as a wide receiver. That's in motion, number 26. On third down, so it's throwing to Barkley, looking for a block in front.
Come on.
Javon Bullard with a terrific tackle, and it's fourth down.
Well, they needed a spark from their defense right there, and they got it from Bullard. So a little bit of an RPO there. He had the option on that run to the left side of the field. bottom of the screen or the throw to the top. He chose the top and Bullard made the play. So you need a spark. When you get behind, you go on the road, you fumble the kickoff, give up a touchdown. Someone's got the momentum. They just did it right there.
That was a big tackle by Bullard, the rookie who's been really tackling him in his role into the slot. Really worked well for this Green Bay D. Here's man of Reed. Lets it go. Into the end zone it goes.
20-yard line he comes up to.
Take it on out. So Green Bay gets it back down 7-0. Beautiful Sunday night in Philadelphia.
Damn right. 25.
One sports book. A little stiff. What, you got a job interview? I'm doing the FanDuel Kick and Destiny 3. I'll find it. Nonsense. We ready? I need to get me a new phone. You need to trade in that old busted up phone. You can get you a brand new iPhone 16 Pro from T-Mobile. It's on it. At T-Mobile, it's better over here. Families save 20% every month. What a deal.
To all you new existing customers, trade in your busted old phone, and T-Mobile will give you a brand new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence on us. Plus, families can switch and save 20% versus the other big guys' best plans plus streaming.
T-Mobile is one of none. Go get that.
What he's saying.
Our energy turns driving into a transformative experience. It takes handling and makes it super analytical. Born on the racetrack and raised in the third row. It pushes technology to be brighter. Because we engineer with an energy that's stronger than what powers our SUVs. And that's the energy of innovation.
Hey!
Hey.
You can't play somewhere and put it down.
The Masked Singer Lucky 13 premieres February 12th on Fox.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by
Move that Facebook out of the way.
Huh?
Move that Facebook out of the way.
Regular Green Bay season, 11-6, regular season. Led by these guys, right? Their key additions, Josh Jacobs and Xavier McKinney were both fantastic. And Jordan Love, you see what he did last year, right? Second half of the year, he got after a slow start, much stronger last season. Green Bay, competitive every time. They just some of those playoff games, right? They lost the Eagles. It was way back in week 1, though. Both these teams are different. That was more. Look at all he's done is win, right? He's got the second most wins all time, the first 6 years as a head coach.
Thank you.
But now he's on the next step.
First and 10. Come on, Pack. Not much. Game 2.
This year, Eagles last year were 30th in the league in total D. Well, guess what? This year they're first. They bring in Big Fangio, and he's coordinated this team with some really key additions. And Zach Claude, who's been an all-pro player, coming in, never really played a special teams guy in the middle. You see it there at linebacker. Kobe Dean's been great. Rookies in the secondary have been awesome. There's Fangio. And so the number 1 D, as we have an injury for the Packers, Elton Jenkins, who's probably their best offensive lineman, the left guard, is down right now.
Just pulling play, takes it head on Smith. That never feels good. You see the instant kind of pain, maybe a stinger. Yeah, that hurts. Get that physical contact when you decide to pull those guards and they're running full speed. The outside linebacker weighing about 250, 260, full speed into that shoulder. You get banged up, and they really can't afford to lose him. As KB said, he is probably their best offensive lineman. Has had a terrific season. They're already going to some backup players to step in and going against a really good defensive front.
So Travis Glover, the rookie from Georgia State, will replace him the left button. And we'll see how that holds up. Second down and 8.
Yeah, nice catch.
Really a good example of why it's so challenging against This is Vic Fangio defense. They play top down, meaning they don't want to give up the explosive plays. So they force you to throw the ball underneath a little bit, and then they swarm the ball and contact the ball carrier right away. Exactly what Coach Fangio is looking for right there.
Yeah, Green Bay, keep in mind, they lost their deep for Christian Watson, unfortunately, tore his ACL last week. That's a big got to be without here today and the rest of the way.
And two. What did we get Crabs out of?
Amazing year, his second year in the league. 7 touchdowns for them.
That's what we do.
Now become the go-to guy for Jordan Love.
One of the Dakotas.
Great chemistry with Tucker Kraft for a lot of reasons. Even that to extend the tight end.
He's a damn good tight end.
6-yard outcut. It means you have a lot of confidence in
When he can catch the ball.
Jordan throws that ball really well, but not a lot of tight ends can run that type of route.
Steamrolls his way across the 40. And he's going to pick up 3.5.
3.5. Pick up.
Super 6 free play game. Download the Fox Sports app right now. And it's free for a chance to win your share of $10,000.
Back. Fox Super
This is
6.
a very run-oriented
I like one of
offense.
those
They run inside.
cherries money.
Yeah.
I know we're only cherries money.
All of a sudden,
Now it made it more fun.
Travis Glover, and he's already adjusted, and whether the floor can adjust to the big defense tackles, we'll see.
Here's Jacobs breaking tackles. He does that better than anyone. A short game again, maybe two.
Yeah, a couple.
Glover, he's played 13 snaps this year, rookie, right? So here you go, playoff game against the number 1 D in the league.
It's funny how it seems to work that way. You go all week, you got your whole plan set up, you got great continuity at the offensive line all year. 2 series into the game, everything changes. Welcome to playoff football.
Eagles are 8-1 at home. God damn it.
God help them Packers. That would have been better if they beat the Packers. Okay?
And you end up giving Smith an inside move. That's called a quick pressure. Watch Tom here just overset. And then Smith's right to the middle of the pocket. When you're a quarterback and they get to the middle of the pocket, you're basically at zero chance. Before Love can even look at his second read, he's running out of the pocket. They're going to need better offensive line play than that today.
And Nolan Smith, 6.5 sacks regular season. That's his first on postseason. Big kick. Here's the Genie back deep. On the 18. And Smith up to the 30. That's where the Eagles will get it. Something to watch. Jordan Love on that sack. Remember, Tom told you about the elbow injury that's coming in. Landed right on it. Not great. 7-0 Eagles in their football.
Saquon, talk to us about this feed me thing you've been doing after big plays.
Just celebrate.
Thank God.
For the mute button.
Your BK.
What are you doing on that computer? What's on the computer? You share?
Looking
It
at
counts
me.
as Google.
Looking at the emails. Why?
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for sharing.
Why outside a commercial?
Okay.
Okay, delete that, delete that, delete that. Excuse me. The election is over. I hope this is the last commercial.
We'll see.
Huh?
We'll see.
Your father.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Did you hear NASCAR's gonna be on Prime?
This offensive line is so incredible. Look at the movement they get here on this run by Barkley. The entire offensive line is down the field. They're into the defense. Saquon's 7-8 yards into the defensive line of scrimmage. And now he's sitting in the pocket, moving around, looking right, looking up. And now you uncover 6.7 seconds. That gives your receivers all the time they need to uncover and find open holes in those defenses.
How many times you hold the ball for 7 seconds?
What number was
53 pass attempts for 6 points.
Jason?
I want to say 67. Come on.
Out to the 50-yard line already.
Hey, Eagles! I'm gonna switch.
With a great quote about Saquon Barkley and the holes that this line can create. He said, we know how to work. We know how to create space, open those holes because we are coached so well. He said, I guess Saquon was never used to having lanes and holes to run through like this, but he's certainly having fun now.
Yeah, 2,000 yards worth of fun, no question. And Barkley up to 30 yards on the there they go. This time it's Hurts on the keeper. Gary flushed him out, but Hurts going to turn it into the first down as he slides down. Oh, it looked like Rashawn Gary was going to get him for a loss, but Hurts spin right away to pick up the first and grab 10 yards.
Looks like a lot of traffic there in the backfield. You got Brown coming across. Gary gets into the backfield. He pulls it. This is a little bit what Green Bay was afraid of. Pulling the ball, getting into the defense, and everyone was worried about the concussion. Is that going to affect the way they play? Is that going to affect the tush push or the zone read? I think that shows Coach Hafley, the defensive coordinator for the Packers, they got whatever they need in their playbook today to win this game.
Inside the 35 by Evan Williams. Coach Sirianni's 4th year, 4 playoffs. Tough to do better than that. And that's the thing, he's been through some stuff. He's been involved in some turmoil, right? Yelling at fans and yelling at players and things like that. But the bottom line is, man, he's won 14 games twice. They've been to a Super Bowl. They've been in the playoffs every year. He's been the head coach.
Yeah, he's a little bit hot-headed, but you know what? I like that. I think it's some days you got to flip the switch. You walk onto this field, you don't walk onto as Nick Sirianni, the dad does. You walk on there as a head coach of a football team, and you're emotional too. You've seen that film, and obviously he's doing a lot of great things for this organization.
Here's Dallas Goddard who gets popped up to the 30. Xavier McKinney, the All-Pro there on the stop.
You know what I like seeing about this offense is it's a throw to Goddard. It's a zone read pull to Hurts. It's a throw to Dotson, a throw to Brown. Oh, not to mention a handoff to Barkley. And now they got a little tempo spread in. They're keeping this defense off balance. It's very unsettling for Hafley to rush those calls in and force them to line up. And be really decisive what they're doing on defense.
Well, yeah, that too.
For a first down. He's down near the 25, and that'll move the change for the Eagles. Tom, back to this offensive line, right? You turn there talking about 3 Pro Bowlers this year, and a guy that didn't get in the game might be the best left tackle in the league, in Jordan Mailata.
Yeah, he's unbelievable. Paired right next to Dickerson, right next to Jurgens in the middle, bring Becton in, next to future Hall of Famer Lane Johnson. I'm telling you, there's nothing this offense isn't capable of. When you have that type of protection and what they do on the run game, they're unstoppable when they're playing against.
Cooper there, after just picking up a yard. Well, you look
Pick
at
up a yard.
Here's part, how do you measure an offensive line? Well, you used to not be able to. Now there's so many metrics you can do it. Here's a pretty good one. 2 average yards before any contact on a rush. So Saquon Barkley doesn't get touched until 2 yards down the field, which is insane.
Which is absolutely scary. When he's running full speed in the defense, you don't touch him, he's 2 yards downfield. He's going to make the first guy miss. That's why he's averaging, the kind of yards that he's averaging. That's why he's at 2,000 yards.
So the NFL average is a yard. They're a full yard better than the average in the league. Barkley back in the game. It hurts to throw. Looking inside as a catcher. First down, it's Devontae Smith, who's got hit in his first one of the day. That'll move the chain.
God dang it.
Jalen Hurts throwing out cuts when the receiver is running away from you are some of the harder routes for quarterbacks to throw. It's a nice route. Starting under center, dropping back, throwing out cuts. When you're going to be an NFL draft pick, that's the one throw that all the pro scouts want to see you make. Drop back and throw an out cut. They're going to judge your arm and your accuracy on that throw a lot.
That was a good one, no doubt. Hurts has started this game 6-6. Nothing about possible rush hasn't shown it.
They finally brought pressure.
Where was this at the beginning?
Oh, that's something there. Chaplin has to make a decision that he needs to be a little aggressive to slow some of this momentum. There's Kellen Moore there, who is a great offensive coordinator. Very good in the pass game, but what he's done this year is adapted so much to the strength of this offense. The entire offense has. They're running the ball 65% of the time. Fewest pass attempts in the league. He's adapted, they've adapted, and that's why this distribution is so difficult to stop.
35 seconds in the first quarter. It's Hurts. Pressure's coming. Jason throws to Hurts now. Just Dotson again. Dotson had more targets today than he did the entire year. Now, he had a bunch of catches week 18. Some of the backups were playing. 3 targets and a touchdown in his first half.
They haven't going through almost the first quarter here. Packers haven't had much to celebrate, but you can definitely see in the pass rush there, they're making sure they don't run by Jalen Hurts, take themselves out of the play where he can step up and he can deal. He can run, he can suspend well. They're forcing to his right where he's going to go, but stay at his level. They can drift and throw the ball away like they did there on that second down.
He's taken down on that fumble, and they say incomplete. Ball came out, but Andrew and Cooper came flying through the hole, and he is maybe a future star in the NFL, number 56 for the Packers.
Yeah, this is what Coach Hopsley does. They got all 7 guys up there.
Oh,
this is
right there.
Blitz zero. It's a max pressure. You're trying to spring somebody free, and they spring a couple guys free. Cooper, their all-world rookie, coming right in Hurts' face. Nothing he can do. Aggressive stop and call by Hopsley's defense.
Now Jake Elliott on 31-yard field goal try for him. Punches it up and through. So the Eagles have themselves 10-0 lead with 19 seconds to go in this first quarter. We'll be right back after this message from United.
You're gonna like this story because it's about you. When does it start? With a flight time that works for you and
it's going to be a long day.
Where does this story
Not
take
the
place?
14 yet, but I'm
Destinations
predicting
far,
it's
far,
going to
far away, or ones you used to call home. And if you need to rewrite it,
You know what I say they're gonna lose by?
where should we go next? Well, that's up to you.
20.
Because when we built the world's biggest airline, we built it around you.
Or more.
There you go. Saquon Barkley, Eagles up 10. And they got that turnover on the opening kickoff, the Keyshawn Nixon fumble. Punch that in for a touchdown. Good looking drive there. And then Jake Elliott, after 11-play drive, it's a 31-yard field goal. So it is a good start for the Eagles. exhibited excellence on and off the field. This year's nominee for the Packers is Kenny Clark. For the Eagles, it's Brandon Graham. The Walter Payton NFL Player of the Year announced during NFL Honors on Thursday, February 6th on Fox.
Position where they glue two guys together.
There's Kenny Clark in a little bit of a breather. 12 seconds ago in this first quarter, Brandon Graham, unfortunately out for the year with a triceps injury.
Yep.
Too heavy.
Pregame 2 weeks ago.
He did it Jacobs. Not less there. Eagles made a tough sledding for Jacobs so far in the early going. And that'll take us to the end of this first quarter. So the Eagles take advantage of a turnover.
Put them on over and usually for the first quarter.
The Eagles got that quarter.
Thank you so much.
That's why we do it, Marcy.
It really makes all the effort worth it. Gathering the most in-depth info, making a clean new homes.com that improves home shopping, creating a better way for people
People to find the perfect home to build their lives.
Are you okay?
No, it's a dust-based allergy. Oh, there's another one.
That's why we do it, isn't it? Got a lot of dust in your...
Oh, dusty.
Yeah. Ding dong.
Homes.com. We've done your homework.
The new $7 Lux Cravings Box from Taco Bell. Mouthwater.
I know we kind of rotated.
And only
That was
$7.
Pat Lizzie keeps kind of looking at Patrick and I like, you two are in the
New
wrong
$7
spot.
Lux Cravings Box. Only at Taco Bell.
Oh, me and Holly in the wrong spot.
Tickle that
What, did you get used to me sitting in that chair?
Who has more
Oh,
subscriptions?
We're a package deal, baby.
He's awful short to sit on the couch.
Alright, we have about
Put it like
100
a monster.
download the Experian app. They can help cancel
That's why I sit in the chair, because my feet stop.
Download the Experian app
Yeah,
now.
if I sit correctly, my
Original Fox Tuesday. Brings back to help this struggling New Orleans restaurant.
It's our last shot. Before the world can he transform this nightmare into a dream? I appreciate you throw the towel in. All new kitchen nightmares, followed by an all-new doc Tuesday on Fox. Start your day with a bang. Party has Epic's brand new vibe. We're gonna change up the vibe. Everything you need. Have some fun, old guy. To level up your day.
Undeniably, my favorite.
All day. Every weekday. For sure. One trip.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Welcome back to Wild Card Weekend, powered by Verizon. We start the second quarter 10-0 Eagles in, well, domination, right? Packers mix in a Packers fumble, deep in their own territory on the kick return. They did nothing on offense, just 16 yards. Top now, you know, Packers, they need a little juice.
Need a lot of juice. They're going to get it from their run game, which is a little bit of struggle.
Yeah.
This is an opportunity for Jordan Love to show that he's a real franchise quarterback. Distribute the ball to his receiver by comedian.
And so shit.
Who?
Jordan Love.
Gonna take a shot, going deep down the far side.
Intercepted. Did he show him?
You know, why do you give Jordan Love shit?
Because, Patrick, it's this. It's his right, just like you want to say naughty words, his right to say something to home. So, okay?
Reads the eyes of Wicks, turns around, the ball's right in his breadbasket. He reads it. Normally DBs don't make those catches. That's why they move you to DB when you're younger, but you can't make them. But in that case, a hell of a play by a great corner Pro Bowler, Darius Slay, making another play for this team. And again, stumbling into the playoffs like Green Bay did with 2 losses, losing to the Bears last week. No rhythm. Injuries to the quarterback. Defense gives up. A game-losing field goal drive to the Bears. Then it carries over another 15 minutes into this game. There's an emotional aspect.
All it did is the boys running one more play and they
Find
punished.
a way to turn this around.
Up to the 25. Darius Slay, so many interceptions reception touchdowns in his career. And all we talk about the young guys, they've been great, but Slay in his 12th year is like, yeah, I still got a little something. That's his first playoff interception, however. So
yeah, I can see the smile on his face from behind right now. I can see the cheeks grinning. He's excited. You know, he loves the fact that, hey, quarterback's going to try me, and then he's going to make him pay. And that's kind of what you feel. There he is right there. They love picking the ball off, and he's a guy that's always looking for interceptions. It's a huge play for him in this.
Come on, Pack.
Jesus.
That's the problem when you run by Jalen Hurts, and we talked earlier in the game about
It's going against the Eagles.
When you give him those
I don't think so.
gaps right up the middle, he's
They're
going to
just
take it.
going to
Offense, number 6.
Told ya.
Poor penalty there by Smith, but again, that's what Hafley's afraid of in the pass rush. Guys, don't run by the quarterback. He's going to step up. He's got a clear vision to throw, and at the same time, if he wants to run, there's nobody that has more confidence in his legs than Jalen Hurts. Certainly Lamar Jackson does, but Jalen Hurts is equally, well, not quite as elusive as Lamar Jackson. He's 1-1, but he's not too far behind.
But the penalty moves him back. Incomplete. Been an interception as Pollard had the coverage on Goddard. You know, lost in this start because Green Bay has looked lifeless on offense. They've done a really good job on defense. Right? They brought in Jeff Hafley, the head coach of Boston College, and they've gotten better and better. They finished top 5 defense in the NFL. Do you see Hafley?
So much improvement over the second half of the season. Anytime you bring in a new coordinator, there are some growing pains, and they had growing pains early through the season, but they really kind of knuckled down late in the season, played great run defense, and that's a great improvement from a lot of their young players.
He's going to run here. He's going to come up short on a 3rd and long. An interesting play call, and Packers get a stop.
I don't mind that.
They finally get a stop.
3rd and 13.
Second stop.
Make any bad decisions in our area field. This is playoff football. Every single mistake is absolutely magnified. We've already seen the Packers turn the ball over 2 times. An easy way to allow the Packers momentum is to make some errant throw on 3rd and long. Hand it off. Your defense is playing great. Let's see if the Packers can go out there and earn something on offense.
This play is blown dead. It's going to be a false start on the Eagles. They'll move it back and do it again.
First and snap. False start. Offense, number 48. 5-yard penalty. Skip 4th down.
That's on a Blossing game, so they'll move it back a few.
Glad you had the pronunciation there.
You know, sometimes working in the mirror helps out, you know. We worked on that a little before the game.
Right, you've helped me with a lot of syllables.
That's not how you want to get called. You don't want to get called out of penalty. You want to get called out of touchdown. Here's Reed. He could be electric on punt returns. Had 3 punt return touchdowns in his college career. Bouncing outside. Reed with a good move. Gives the Packers a little something. They don't take any explosive play at this point. And Reed all kinds of fired up after that return. Now can the Pack offense get something going? Down 10-0 here in the second.
That was good. You think,
Number 10 is done strong.
no, I mean, which 10? Lead or Love?
Oh, love. I sent a text to Don telling me it's going to be a long day.
It's a long day. It's going to be a long freaking game. That's it.
Wings and pizza here.
You mean pizza and wings?
16 boneless wings, 1 pizza, wings and pizza.
It's stuffed crust pizza. Pizza is the lead.
Guys,
Get a large stuffed crust pizza and 16 boneless wings starting at $19.99. Only at Pizza Hut.
When you see a car, you can find it on Auto Trader. Even my TV detective car. Just put your info in the calendar, browse personalized monthly payments from dealers in your area, then start and finish the deal online. Case closed.
I don't think we're going to the Super Bowl.
Hey, Jake from State Farm, what's going on here? Coach says so much fun when home and home with the personal price plan. Decides on practice without
They don't root for the Chiefs, Patrick.
Hey, Hutch. Let's
You
talk
always
eat
snap.
more dancing. Double
Not a
time.
whole meal, Patrick.
One bag, one bowl is enough. I brought only 2 sticks. What? I know. I only brought 2 pea sticks. So that is your last bowl. You might have to share with your dad. I said you might have to.
Hey, Dad. Text him back. The past 2 drive. I was gonna say include
Who leads the league in rushing touchdowns?
all the Packer fans. It's been a shitty first half. You okay?
Yeah.
Then he got hot. Next 5 games, see what he did. Passer rating at 119 for him. And last few games, not the finish that Green Bay would have liked. And again, knee injury early in the year, groin injury, banged up the elbow last week, but he needs to get hot in a hurry. And this Green Bay offense here is stagnant so far. Here's Jacobs. Just a 3-yard game. Tommy, I think you're looking for a little smart, right? We saw Jake Reed on that punt return. Without Christian Watson, and maybe with him, he's their best guy. And really the last 8 games, he's been ultra quiet in this offense. He scored 2 touchdowns when they played the Eagles week 1.
Yeah, going into the season, I thought he's their most productive player, gives them the most opportunities to make plays for the ball. He's just been very quiet.
You gotta get a really good caught.
Receiver looking down at that caution. So where's Jay Reed, the first read on that?
That's it, right? It's almost like you look good. Direct line to Malachi right now.
I wish I did. I'd be communicating that to you very often if I did, but well, he's listening. Good. Keep finding the ball, give it to Jacobs, a few play action passes. But I think one aspect of this where I see the juice, I love that. I love that playoff football. You know what's at stake. This is your season on the line. Bring the juice, bring the energy. Get those first downs. Bring some life to your team.
I got no comment on the last statement there.
Jacobs picks up 5. Well, 1 week
Put it on pause on that.
Great American Race return.
I feel like getting this. It's only $10.
After all those years, my wife still thinks I'm sexy. Every time I walk by her, she says, "What an ass."
Interior.
And it's a donkey.
That's where so many of the runs go inside. So what creative
What an ass.
in this game plan? Can we scheme up something a little different than what the Eagles defenses have seen to create some type of explosive play?
Jacobs, left side, gets outside, tackle about a yard short of a first down.
Now it's 31. Oh, this is the worst place to be.
Hey, Dad. It could be worse. It could be 3rd and 15.
Miles will be 30. They're going to try to run the ball, and they're never going to get it.
So there's not 8 bodies or 9 bodies in there trying to stop the run.
Well, Darius Slay goes out. Supposed to be a little banged up on that play. Just had the interception before. So we keep an eye on Slay. Isaiah Rodgers is coming for him, number 34. They want 3rd and 1 for Green Bay. And it's a left snap. Is he going to get there? It will. Tucker Pratt is still going. Still going inside the 30. He's done
Wow.
times this year. You know,
I thought they had him dead to rights.
I didn't do that. I used to be a quarterback, and obviously.
Hey, Dad. Dad. You want to reevaluate your bet?
Crowd can do it. Why not? Get him in there. Same push. Right there, different tush. And push.
Wait, was it a different tush or a different push?
Well, that was a little bit. It's not always the brotherly shot. I don't know what they call it.
It works. That's the bottom line. 1st and 10. Here's the gun. Good catch. It starting to get a little something on offense here.
Just keep spreading the wealth. A little bit of read. I love that. He's consistent. He's dependable. He's got some explosiveness. We got Wicks in there. Hand the ball to Jacobs. Not always downhill. Try to get the ball outside.
Come on!
Really
Green and gold.
this Eagles defense right up the middle.
Dumbass.
They went the wrong damn way.
They're down 30.
Just can't say enough good things about Zach Vaughn. In a different position, signed here free agency on a one-year contract, and named as a first-team All-Pro. Talk about a signing by Howie Roseman. Absolutely incredible season by him. Loves being out there, doesn't take anything for granted. Love every aspect of his game.
Searching forward, and he certainly makes it close. He's going to be a half-yard short. And a great effort by Jordan Love. He's not going to have the first, though, I don't think. It'll be a fourth and less than one.
Wow, incredible effort. You could see his determination to get that. Yeah, he could have slid. He said, no way. I'm going for it. As a quarterback, when you're scrambling, you're kind of looking right there. Where's the marker at? How far do I got to go? Bounces off the tackle there. And then fights for more yards. So close.
A shotgun, 4th and 1. Kraft, is he going to do it again? He will. Is he going to get it? Yes, he will.
Same push.
That's right. Duncan Kraft 2 for 2 on the tush push on this drive.
That's he's 2 for 2.
That you have in Tucker Kraft, when you choose that with travel for. Your playoff lives are on the line, and you decide to give it to your tight end on a sneak. That's an incredible amount of confidence you have in him. Good aggressive play call. They needed that. Now they got to capitalize.
They literally went to John Dunn one day when they were practicing. Yeah, I can do that if you want Jordan Love to do it. And big on this drive. 10th play for Green Bay.
Aw, man!
Holding.
Us?
Actually, a run play call, too. Oh, yeah. Only downfield, but a run play called. Yeah. So when you call the run and then the quarterback decides to throw it, the ball's got to come out of his hands very quickly. Trying to pick.
An eligible player downfield. Offense number 79. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Yeah, Butler's obviously blocking the run. He's right here. So he doesn't know Jordan Love's pulling to throw it. But then he sees a one-on-one with a backed-up corner. That's an aggressive thought by Love. I do like that a lot. He makes a good throw, but better coverage. So there's a run initially. There's a run call, and he pulled it. So that corner comes up there pressing. You have a fade adjust like that. If you could get up in a Darius Slay, he's probably not throwing that ball.
Interesting. First and 15, Jacobs. Just take a hit after hit, and every yard is so tough. They come through for Jacob. Meanwhile, Slay going to the locker room. Almost like he's dragging that arm. Hope he's okay. They intercepted earlier, so Rodgers filling in.
Number 2 who had the pick. Yep.
Big hits in their pass defense, and Slay is not in there.
Why is he leaving?
Such a productive player, and Rodgers, if you're LaFleur, you're thinking, okay, what plays can I throw?
He got an injury.
Rodgers hasn't been there that much this year.
Oh, the other Rodgers went to the Eagles? Instead of having Rodgers and Rodgers on the same team?
No chance. Kobe Dean just snips that out right away. And another kind of low risk, high reward play, but don't get the reward. When you got Tom out there blocking, he's got to get on him. But when Dean sees it, he's got that burst to get there to the spot of point of catch right there. You're always telling those linemen, I'm sorry to see Dean there, just a little banged up. Oh, man. But a very decisive play by him, and he's had a great season. That duo of Vaughn and Dean has been so good for this defense. There's a lot of reasons why this is the #1 ranked defense in the league. He's had a tremendous year with Vaughn. Kind of a little Batman and Robin in there with the two of them. They got really solid D-line. You're seeing a lot of great plays here by these linebackers.
Yeah, Dean missed the last 2 games with an abdominal injury. I don't know if this is related or if it's something totally different. But obviously concerned, because you're right, he and Vaughn in the middle have been really great. It's a great combo inside. And after that play, concerned himself with the 3rd and 13 on the field.
Down 2 starters with Slay out of 18. That definitely affects the pass defense. There's a lot of communication in its defense. You can see Vaughn already making those calls. We'll see if this communication stays the same with guys in there that have not had that much playtime this season.
Throw the damn ball.
Looking deep, he's got a man deep. Is he going to connect? Man was a good open, but he didn't see him in time, and now it's 4th and long.
That just ends up being zone coverage, and he's got him. But just late on that. Got the Gene. Yeah, kind of had Tucker Kraft right there. Right down the middle of the field, pretty tight coverage. And right there on the escape, but Love's eyes are the outside of the field. He's missed his Kraft in the middle. It's a tough kind of vision to look back inside there. And again, again, number 2 in the quarterback handbook is no high throws over the and no rolls to the left and throw back right. So good decision to at least keep 3 points on the board.
Missed it! Jesus Christ!
3 points.
The first good drive of the half by Green Bay. They come up empty. McManus, who's been great, pushes it wide right on 38 yards.
God damn. Jesus fucking Christ.
Now that one, come on, Ted. I ain't do it as something else. Damn it all to hell.
This is not that.
Permission to throw this box at the damn TV?
No.
Oh, hey, man. We really needed this rain, right?
Agent Force helps restaurants prevent dining disasters.
Run over.
That's where the eye was meant to be.
We got you, brother.
You mind you up in here. 5:05 left to go.
Loving this live betting on DraftKings.
Lyle sent this 3 hours ago.
Who sent that?
Lyle from our church.
I work hard. I study film. I thought it was going to
Lyle.
You need to make believe that.
Big tough dude.
And that was the game, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's
New
one of the
DraftKings
nice.
customers download the app
Oh, yeah.
$5 into 200 instantly in bonus bets.
Remember when I walked up to Marion the first time and I came around? Remember the
Yeah.
night I went
Contract.
clapping quietly?
Yeah.
That's Lyle.
Realize you got this. Use QuickBooks to get your cash flow flowing.
Snow was
Get
popular in
live expert
January.
assistance to maximize your tax
2019 and
savings.
now. I looked at that, I was like,
Back to doing what you love.
well, thank goodness we had a good
Manage
summer.
your business all in one place. Intuit QuickBooks. Your way to money.
This game is unpredictable. And unbelievable happens. So,
I
if
wonder
you
if
bet,
this at his
set
yard,
limits.
at his
Never change your
backyard or
losses.
something.
And only bet when you can afford to lose. Learn more at responsibleplay.org.
Green Bay's had some issues today, hurting themselves, right? This is the opening kickoff. Oren Burks with a terrific hit. Nixon fumbled. Eagles get it. And they score a touchdown right after that. And then this is Darius Slay, good coverage with the interception. And then McManus, who's been so good since he was signed for Green Bay, who's gone through so many kickers the last 2 years alone. And what happens? He misses the first quarter kick of his career. This, though, not a good sign. Kobe Dean going off in a cart for Philadelphia. Darius Slay tells us out right now with an elbow injury. So now a couple starters on D, but up 10-0 in the game. As play fake. Pressure. It's going to
this game that has been solid is Green Bay's defense. Yeah. They've got playing very well, kind of holding this really prolific offense to one field goal, obviously the short field after the turnover on the kickoff. But neither team has really been able to pass the ball much today. Hurts only has 39 yards passing, Love 26 yards. We kind of knew that coming into the game. These are both run-focused offenses, but if either of these teams want to advance beyond this game, whoever it is, they're going to have to find something in the passing game.
Play fake again, pressure right up the middle, Hurts in trouble, being chased down by Slade. Looking to throw it, and now penalty flag too. So this is all kinds of out of sorts.
I bet you it's on the Packers.
Absolutely.
Everything's on the Packers.
Yeah, some miscommunication in the interior of that offensive line. You never really see that. Trying to pull the guard and Slayton gets free. Straight into the backfield, nothing for Hurts. The entire route.
Offense, number 68. The penalties decline. It's third down.
Yeah, the entire route was to the right side of the field, so when the quarterback scrambles to the left, it's just not much there.
You know, Hurts started out this game 6 for 6, but he's had 5 straight incompletions, and they declined that penalty. They like 3rd and 13 better than 2nd and 18.
Yeah, pretty rough. Well, regardless, I mean, certainly I like 3rd and 13, one player off the field, rather than in this explosive offense. They can pick up 18 yards on the run game in the blink of an eye. Yeah. So take it down. It's probably a better decision like they did. Now you're forcing this passing game to do something positive, which they haven't done much today.
Hurts going to take it. Is he going to make it? Shoulder down.
No. It is 4 down.
Them in this game. And the Eagles send out the punt team. Slay's coming on back.
That's a good sign, obviously. You see a ball with arm injury, sometimes you worry about the stinger of the elbow to wrist, but when you come back out, it's good to get it checked on, see if there's an issue, and then send it back out there. Look like he's doing pretty good.
Packers defense doing a job keeping this game at 10-point deficit. Here's man. Somebody goes out of bounds. I don't know if it's Sidney Brown or Jaden Reed. I couldn't tell.
No flag?
3:25 to go on the half. They're down 10 in Philly.
I was trying to see how much snow they had in 2019, Mary.
Yeah.
Happen to see that?
No.
Mayday, mayday. We've been compromised. Tell me how to fly this thing. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Flight Risk rated R in theaters January 24th.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment. Is that one? Coors Light. Cheers, Joe.
Sure, a meal like this is an option. But this is Applebee's really big meal deal. Choose our new hand-breaded big clucking chicken.
We were down there and I'm trying to remember how much the snow they
bacon cheeseburger plus endless fries and drinks. All for just $9.99.
Yeah, huh?
Something about you is against Army regulation. Is that even Army issue? Jack and pants are actually from a triple XL.
I know we have some, but I know they cold.
That's the usually the Mother's Day, right?
Like that December.
What?
Well, that was the summer, the winter before. That
Get
was
ready for
January.
Super Bowl licks.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's Super Bowl 59.
It's in
It was January of 19, so it was that winter. She died that December of 19. And that was the year that it started out with the three
We know.
people
Everyone
died in it. It was Lori's mom, Mrs. Nelson. Then it was Bob Lipsky. And then it was Kathy. At the end of the year. Remember that?
To go in the second quarter from Philly as we welcome to the broadcast booth. Tom is here, Mike is back there. Hi, Mike. Good to see you. On my joining party. Listen, Green Bay, Tom, explosively. You said they had to get creative on explosive. They've had one explosive play in the Jordan Love run. That's it. How do they do it?
Well, they're going to have to buy some time for Jordan Love. Whether that's jam the defensive ends, allow those receivers to get downfield, disperse that coverage a little bit. But Philly's defense has played so well all season. There's a reason why they're the first-ranked defense in the league. They keep you in front of them. They umbrella the coverage. It forces you to be very decisive underneath, and that's not really the strength of the Packers passing offense.
So like January 19th, they got 3 inches of snow there.
That was a lot back then. 3 inches was a lot of snow back then. I mean, come on. Come on, remember where we lived? And we were complaining that they were closing school left and right, remember? The first couple of years we were down
I was
there.
going to say, I don't remember any big storms. That's why I was just wondering. How would I miss that?
3 inches of snow, I mean, we would have been going and they were closing school.
The energy that Brandon Jacobs is playing with, that Josh Jacobs is playing with
That
is
was when I was
awesome.
just
It's just he's not the only guy that I see doing that right now. And penalty on that play.
Holding. Offense number 79. 10-yard penalty. First down.
That's tough. He's got 2 penalties in this game. Remember, he's playing because of the injury to Elton Jenkins.
Yeah, there's Jordan Davis just flying in the backfield. Look at him. He's so focused on getting to that ball. And when you're the quarterback, you feel it. And you just got to spin the ball back out there to the sideline. And that's a big boost to this defense getting there. Plenty of hope back out there. And the biggest game of the season for him.
You know, Warren Brooks is at linebacker for the injury to Kobe D. There's Warren. Under middle. That's a great combination of 3. He makes couple tackles. 2 and 3. Takes another couple tackles.
Go, man. Go, 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 go. First down.
Yay! First down. First down. First down.
Tackles to pick up 20.
I'll tell you, there's another guy playing with a lot of energy. I know I just said it was Josh Jacobs, but look at this. There's not many guys that can run through arm tackles and linebackers.
You can't get in there.
The defense.
You can't get into either room that.
All the way across the
I
field
think
for the
that's
first
a
down.
little
Huge
fast.
play. Breaking a tackle from Burks.
He locks himself in the bathroom.
He went to the bathroom, but the door, bedroom, he was supposed to walk up and I see him open. So that's how he's definitely in the bathroom.
Another penalty flag. Back behind the line of scrimmage again. And it's going to be another hold.
On the Packers.
Holding. Offense number 79.
See?
10-yard penalty. First down.
All right, again, Tom. This guy is getting thrown in. He's played 13
Number 8, number 8.
He's got 3 penalties now in this first half, filling in for Jenkins.
70 something.
So tough to run inside.
Chokehold.
Got Ojomo trying to block and Glover's off the field. Too many penalties in the biggest game of the year. They're in traffic.
Huh?
Glover.
Glover? Like Glover? Yeah, but Glover. Like Glover.
Takes us to the 2-minute warning. Packers have some work to do.
A little work? They got a freaking lot of work, man.
Didn't get a score. Many types it'd be helpful.
Yeah. 6, 7, 8. I mean, it's on day high.
And why you drive so crazy? Just park it over there. Nope. I think I'm good there. Keep it close. You hit my truck.
Really?
In one tight spot. And the strength. And the smarts. I knew it. And the Silverado family of
I'm not having fun
the
with this.
Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
You don't have time for this.
Don't let phone management tie up your business. Free your team with Verizon Business Complete. Shipping, setup, replacement, recycling. We do it all, so you don't have to.
Wine in football can be complicated, like choosing a worthy vessel for your wine. When it comes to barefoot in the NFL, it's easy to enjoy.
Ladies and Caesar stuffed crazy crust is stuffed with cheese and has a delicious buttery garlic flavored crust. And it's $9.49, making it the lowest price in stuffed crust. And I'm out of time. There was more time.
Pizza, pizza.
Pizza, pizza.
Spring, the roughneck begins his charge anew. But the road home is fraught with danger at every step.
Team Invisalign and the NFL know.
When you exude confidence, when you walk in confidence, I feel like you walk with power.
New Orleans Saints defensive end Cam Jordan
Me neither.
trusts a team of pros to help him become one of the NFL's most feared pass rushers. When he's not making his presence known on the field, Cam uses his platform to inspire others and spread his winning smile with the #1 doctor-trusted clear aligner brand, Invisalign, trusted by the pros.
You can help families impacted by the California wildfires. Visit go.fox/Red Cross or scan the QR code on your screen now to support these efforts. Fox has donated $1 million to the cause, and your donation enables the Red Cross to respond to and help people recover from this disaster.
Maybe that's what they're teaching us.
Three friends affected, family affected, my sister evacuated.
That when we get to halftime.
Prayers are with you all and understand the challenges you're going through. We're all here to love you and support you any way we can.
Yeah.
2 minutes ago, they both free timeouts. They got first and 25.
Yeah.
Packers have another left guard. They've brought in Kadeem Telford now, so they send Travis Glover to bench. He doesn't have experience either. He was a practice squad player last year, played 20 snaps this year, so unfortunately, their backups are not experienced guys.
And this is kind of the game within the game. You're always thinking you lose a great player like Jenkins, and now you bring in backups, and your focus of your run game is inside, and now you got backups in there. It's a challenge in the playoffs.
Here's Brooks. Passing it to 3 Eagles and powers his way up to the 45 to make it 3rd and
Down to 45.
First and 20. That's exactly what this team needs to do. And it's such an important possession. You would love to go in at half with some points on the board. Field goal or a touchdown would bring a lot of light to this offense. Huge 33. Simple zone coverage and good matchups with your 3 receivers on the right. A little soft coverage. Now you're on the ball. You're Jordan Love. You're thinking, let's first get the field position. The defensive line's a little bit worn down.
That's the color, whatever it is.
Was there to dive on him, but the ruling was incomplete. Jalen Carter came flying.
Ruling on the field is an incomplete pass.
Well, this Elgin Jenkins injury has really hurt Green Bay's offense. You see, this is what happened early in the game. That shot right on the shoulder from Nolan Smith. And that stinger. They've been working on him on the sideline, but
you're feeling that all game long, KB. That is a go to the tank, make sure you check it out. But it's a little bit of a long shot. You can go in there half and see if he can tough it out, but that's a tough injury.
2nd and 10.
Oh my goodness, he threw it right to him. Jesus.
Hope them Packers.
Turn the ball over 3 times and miss a field goal. You're lucky if you're only down by 10 to nothing. You got 36 seconds to put another 7 on the fourth.
Dad. Why don't the Packers just call the NFL and say, we're throwing in the white flag? Why?
They play like the game. They're not going to forfeit.
That would mean the Eagles automatically win.
The second interception by Philadelphia today. Slay got line. This is a long play here for him.
Huh?
do we want to play a game of football and win?
Well, I would just do it what I would say. And not come back out for the second half.
Turnovers in the first half of the game is absolutely impossible to overcome. We're on the road against a good team. So a lot of soul searching as Packers teams have to do at halftime.
Barkley, right side with a good ball. Bentley chucks his way near field goal position with 31 seconds left. And they call their first timeout. Verizon halftime, what do you got for us? What's coming up, Kurt Menefee?
Coming up on the Verizon halftime, the NFC side of the bracket just taking shape. We'll break down the key plays, plus highlights of Buffalo's win over Denver as the AFC divisional round is set. It's T-minus 28 days from Super Bowl Sunday. KB and TV will see you at half.
You're the best. Appreciate it. All right, 2 timeouts for the Eagles, 31 seconds. So what's on the menu option here, Tom?
Well, Jake Elliott has struggled from long field goal range, so they got to get, in my mind, inside of the 30-yard line, which is 9 yards. Plenty of time. If they can create some type of chunk and get down to the 20 with 2 timeouts, they're absolutely thinking touchdown. So if I'm Sirianni, I'm probably an intermediate pass. Again, you always have Jalen Hurts as a scrambler, but the timeouts still on the board.
To the middle that time. Evan Williams got her down the fly. Did not get it. Williams has been out the last 3 games with a quad injury. They are absolutely a good-looking rookie back.
Yeah, they just run a simple game, kind of those intermediate routes I was talking about. He breaks downhill on it, Williams, and maybe they're a little early, but you're not going to get that call. That ball's as catchable for the DB as it is for the receiver there.
That looks like you're ready to chime in. You're anxious.
Well, I'm going to let him go on that one. That doesn't feel that. To me, it's a little bit through the back and he tries to get around him. It's a tight play, but technically in slow motion it is interference.
Another one.
Jake Elliott, as you said, has struggled from 50 plus. In fact, his longest field goal of the year is 50. So it looks like they're going to go. It's an interesting call because if you don't get it, Green Bay's got an opportunity to get back in field goal range.
Yeah, if they don't get it, they've got probably 15, 16 seconds left with 3 timeouts, so you have a couple plays. But I like this call by the Phillies. Excuse me, by Phillies.
Come on, D.
They're not going to get it to the bottom of the screen.
And guess what? They got movement and a flag. Who's on? They're going to say it's on the Eagles, I think.
False start. Offense number 88. 5-yard penalty. 4th down. There's a little bit of an abrupt motion. I don't know, Mike, you chime in on this one.
Well, you look at it a possible neutral zone infraction when it happens like this, but he never really got into the neutral zone. So if you don't get to the neutral zone, then it's all on the offense at that point.
It's close, but it works. Backfire for the Eagles. I'll tell you what, it's pretty impressive for Green Bay to get out of that without allowing points, right?
I'll tell you, the Green Bay defense, you can hang your hat on them. They've done a great job stopping this explosive offense. They've done a great job on Saquon, 58 yards rushing well. I would say great for this season. Right. And at the same time, Green Bay's offense is going to need to produce here in the second half. This whole season's on the line.
There's going to be just gets to his knees and corralled out with 14 seconds to go on the half. I want to tell you that you should watch the Apple Music Super Bowl 59 halftime show.
What is Super Bowl?
PHIvsGB, February 9th on Fox. Maybe I gotta tell you,
Yep.
it feels like this game is 70-0.
First Sunday in
Packers have had 3 turnovers in this lobby.
River Sunday.
Versus 39 yards throwing the football. They could have pulled away in this game, and it's still 10-0.
Yeah, I just think, give Coach Hofley a lot of credit for
What's happening,
this game.
Groundhog's Day?
The passing offense from the Eagles, even with their explosive players like Brown and Smith, just hasn't got going either. So, Packers have struggled on offense. I would say the Eagles have struggled in their passing offense, which is really limited to score at only 10 points.
So we go to the break with a 10-0 lead for the Eagles. First half stats brought to you by Nationwide. Really, the turnovers. Total yards, not a lot. The Eagles had those early in the first quarter for the most part. Turnover, touchdown on the opening kickoff, the big difference in this game. So we go to the break. 10-0 Eagles. They'll get it to start the third quarter. Frustration for the Packers. And Kurt and the guys of Verizon.
They should be very frustrated with themselves. Jackasses.
Yeah.
Everybody agree they're jackasses right this second?
Yes, I went to the movie.
I got two.
Oh, Lizzie's asking me to play.
That's what people want to hear from them. But I'm not. That I got them to the curve that make me the most money. I want to guide them to the curve that best meets their needs so they know I'm going to be fair with them. And that's why you should shop the top.
Looking to unlock the door to your dream home? Look no further.
You want to sell it with supper
Start
sector?
living when you apply for a home.
Yeah.
Mom, you want to sell it?
Local servicing and an expert team who can help turn your dreams into a reality. Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, applying is easy and hassle-free. Get started online or visit your local Ultra office where your dream home awaits. Ultra Federal Credit Union. Helping you live your best life.
Did you touch the thermostat? Did you turn it off?
Somewhere else.
Did somebody fiddle with the
that.
thermostat?
Dude, it's 85 degrees.
85? Do any idea what a
Okay,
couple degrees will do to our
let me get a little space over here, okay?
I'm going to go put a sweatshirt on and we're going to go outside. You okay with
Comes
that?
back, Patrick.
What do you think
Put
you're
it
doing?
on pause.
You were not supposed to set the thermostat.
No, I said when the game comes back.
Babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with ME? So let's get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month if you're a cellular.
Okay, get them up to Dirty Undies.
I won't.
And I can get them in before.
Yeah. Dirty underwear. What the hell is she talking about?
Verizon play of the first half. The only touchdown of the first half. Jalen Hurts, all kinds of time. 11 yards to Jahan Dotson. That put up 7-0 quickly. And right now, as we welcome you to the studio, the Eagles have a 10-0 lead over the Green Bay Packers in this wild card matchup. And Howard, when you look at that, first thing that jumps out is how much time goes on.
Yeah, it's offensive line dominance. We talked about the offensive line in the pregame, and, we know what's coming in the second half. Saquon, it's pick a hole, Saquon. The tackles are dominant. Lane Johnson dominant for 16 yards here. Great vision, twice had 2,000 yards. Here following Dickerson and Juergens, 340, 330 for 17. Hurts here, when you get this kind of protection, it's just not fair. It's not fair to your secondary. 6.7 seconds in protection time. Finds Dotson for 11. It's a reroute. It's essentially like a scramble, only he's sitting in the pocket. And Gronk, we know in the second half, the run game will be prominent for Philadelphia.
Yeah, big time. And Saquon had gashed him on their 2 scoring drives that the Philadelphia Eagles had. But he only has 9 carries this half. We all know Saquon is a second half running back. Over 1,200 of his 2,000 yards have come in the third and fourth quarter this year. And if the Philadelphia Eagles, if they want to control the ball, manage the game for, the second half, just feed Saquon. It also keeps Jalen Hurts out of third and long, and that's a winning formula, especially with the way their defense is playing.
Green Bay's Jordan Love, he has been so good going into this game as far as protecting the ball. Close to 400 snaps without a turnover. Right here, he starts off the ball game. He throws high across the middle. He nearly has an interception right now. Then he drops back. He's got the weak side screen with Jacobs wide open, but instead he takes the 50-50 ball and throws an interception to Slade. Again, throwing across the middle. Zach Bond makes the interception. He's had 2 turnovers, whereas he had close to 400 snaps with no turnovers.
And for the Eagles, Nakobe Dean being out in the second half, and with the knee injury, that's a significant injury for their defense. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Packers attack the defense, if they change up anything to attack that Eagles defense with Nakobe Dean out.
Gives him time.
Yeah. That's the difference in this ball game is that opening kickoff, fumbled at the 28-yard line to get a touchdown. Other than that, it's been a defensive
great game, but I mean, the missed field goal.
Yeah.
Make that field goal, don't give up that fumble that led to a touchdown. We're sitting here with a very close ball game. Bradshaw, you and I look like geniuses for our team.
It's still close. It's 10-0 right now. We'll talk about what Green Bay has to do to get back in this game, and also about the earlier game in the AFC between the Bills and the Broncos.
The Verizon Halftime Show is brought to you by Verizon, the NFL, powered by Verizon 5G.
This is next level. I'm here to win it. You're here to win it.
Create a next level dish.
I'm going to smoke those 2 floors above us. All new season of Next Level Chef, February 13th on Fox.
Are you delusional?
Fox Tuesday. Gordon's back to help this struggling New Orleans restaurant.
It's our last shot before the Super Bowl.
Can he transform this nightmare into a dream?
I appreciate you throw the towel in.
New Kitchen Nightmares, followed by an all-new doc, Tuesday on Fox.
Dr. Larson has no recollection from the last 8 years.
Doc is TV's best new medical drama.
I don't know what I did or who I am now.
That everyone is talking about.
You can't leave her in the dark forever.
Tonight, after the game, we're together.
Damn right.
Hosting the special encore of the thrilling premiere.
I will be a doctor again.
Doc, tonight after the game on Fox. Start your day with a bang. Let's have a party as FS1's brand new lineup.
We're going to change up the vibe.
Brings you everything you need.
Have some fun, old guy.
To level up your game.
Undeniably, my favorite country.
All day.
I'm not surprised.
Every weekday.
Yeah, for sure.
With one place. All new Animal Control starring Joel McHale. Thursdays on Fox.
See what they did? If only you could see you. Are you directing? What were you doing?
Hey man, I was just feeling.
I
had to listen to it. I don't know. I like that song. That's a great
Tell
song.
you what, that's good. Love hurts. It does. Right now, Love hurting his team more than hurts his as of the halftime. How about the game that's in the book already? Broncos at the Bills.
All right, Josh Allen, let's get it going, young man. Stepped up, looked first read, no good. Thought he had pressure, really did. Moved down the pocket, come to me. And then back in the end zone. Nice job by Ty Johnson, moving around and giving his man an open target. 24-yard touchdown. Buffalo goes on to beat Denver 31-7. What a great job. Allen today, 20 for 26, a couple of touchdowns. Then, of course, they had Cook, their running back, the third-year guy out of Georgia. 120 yards rushing. Hard to beat Buffalo at home. We're seeing that. We all believe that in that football team next week against Baltimore. That's a matchup they've been waiting on.
All right, let's talk about the second half of this game, Jimmy. What does Green Bay have to do?
Green Bay's fortunate. 3 turnovers, only down 10-0. They're going up against the #1 defense in the league. Protect Love. There's holes in that zone defense. Protect Love, and he'll make some throws.
But their defense is playing really well. On the other side, on Green Bay, only 36 yards by Jalen Hurts in the first half.
All right, you see, first time they've been shut out all season in the first half. They have been a second-half team for much of the year. We'll find out if that goes to form against Philadelphia. Second half, right after this. Stick around, don't go anywhere.
Indiana takes on Ohio State. Fox College Week Friday tips off at 8 Eastern.
You can see it. His potential, that is. You see it even when he may not. You see that the things that spark his interest today will in time ignite the things he pursues tomorrow. And ultimately, help him reach new heights. All he needs now is a way to make it happen. We are the universities of Wisconsin. 13 universities, unlimited opportunity.
Hey, pal. Where's your bed?
Hey, Dad, where will we have the fastest internet speeds?
Yeah, with Spectrum, absolutely.
Oh, that's cool. Can you use that to research volcanoes super fast?
Of course.
Can you learn to make dioramas super fast?
Yeah, you can do that too.
How fast exactly?
The absolute fastest. When's your project due?
Tomorrow morning.
Once you're done. Okay. I'll get the glue.
The fastest internet whenever you need it. From Spectrum.
Dutch Boy, it's only paint. It's only paint that comes in an award-winning twist and pour container. It's only paint that can cover the brightest shade of orange known to mankind in just one coat. It's only paint that will inspire you to write your masterpiece. It's only paint that will help you become TV's hottest writer, where one day you'll meet this guy who starred in that thing. So yeah, it's only paint. Only easy opening, smooth pouring, change your life both professionally and romantically. Dutch Boy Paint.
I'm proud to serve and represent the Midwest because I was born and raised in the Midwest. I love the culture. I love the people. We have offices throughout the states in the Midwest. You know, North Dakota, Iowa, Wisconsin, Minnesota. We know those local court systems. We want to help people from the Midwest and deliver them justice against these large corporations and insurance companies. If you've been injured, get Nicolay Midwest Injury Law.
Goddamn Packers.
Auto loan rates under 5% at GECU.
Together we will determine the course of America.
As Donald J. Trump takes the oath of office, get up to the minute analysis of every historic moment.
It's time to unite.
Shannon Bream and John Roberts anchor special coverage live on Fox.
Daytona. This is what this vision and dreams all about.
Today's wild card coverage is powered by Verizon. Verizon Super Bowl Fan Fest. A Super Bowl experience like no other. You in?
Fireworks are going off. The fans in a frenzy. Big time hit there by Warren Burks. Caught for the touchdown. Jahan Dotson. Intercepted.
They've got to find a way to turn this around.
Today's game flow brought to you by Progressive as we welcome you back to Wild Card Weekend. Powered by Verizon. 10-0 Philly at the half. They get the ball to start the third quarter. We welcome you to the broadcast booth along with Tom Brady. I'm Kevin Burkhardt. Gotta be honest, feels like it's 75-0 Eagles, but it's only 10-0, right? So defense is kind of taking over. What are you looking for in the second half?
Yeah, Packers are basically one play away from being right in the game, but it doesn't feel like they're one play. It feels like they're 20 plays away. It's a really challenging thing against this Vic Fangio defense to drive the ball down the field with a high level of decision-making, decisiveness in order for them to play against a very good defense. They're going to need some type of explosive play if they can get it, or it's going to have to be great complementary football. Yeah. They're going to need a play by their defense. They're going to need a play by their special teams. It's a big challenge in Philly going up against the #1 ranked defense. They're certainly not out of the fight. They got to grind their way out of the they dug themselves.
Here's Daniel on the street on the kick return. You check that it was Rodgers on the return. Was so downstairs to Tom Holly.
Well, JB, talking to Matt LaFleur, he did not mince any words. That is the worst half of football we have played all season. We started by giving them the ball, too many turnovers, too many penalties. Said, we just need to be better. Defensively, he said that side is playing their asses off in this game. In terms of the scene in the locker room, he said, we have zero panic. We're only down 10 points. We need to get a stop, execute play-by-play, and play with intensity and composure. I believe this team is going to make its way back. We'll see, guys.
Well, the Eagles get it first, so first their defense on the field against Jalen Hurts, who hit his first 6 passes, but has missed his last 7. Then they give it to Barkley.
Not the middle. Couple few yards.
Sirianni, he said coming out of the half, we got to get out of this rut offensively. He said we need to capitalize here and start finishing some drives. When I asked him to talk a little bit more about being in a rut, he said we are putting ourselves in a position where we can't succeed. 3rd and long, penalties. Said all of this has got to be cleaned up here. Some bad news, though, for the Eagles defense. Linebacker Jacoby Dean, Kevin, he is out with a knee injury. That is a massive blow for with his Eagles defensive coach, Oren Burks, is going to be in for him as he was in the first half.
Yeah, that is a big loss. Here's Barkley up the middle.
Barkley up the middle. Up a few yards on the first.
Those types of plays are a bad sign for the D-line of Green Bay. 2 handoffs and a first down. That's very much what the Eagles would want to do for the entire second half. So they got to build that wall like they've done so much the second half of the season in that defensive front. Try to get Philly to some third downs and be really stout in the run game on these early downs.
He's got 69 yards rushing. Give it to him again. Now, spin move. Even the loss is a highlight. You've heard of always sunny in Philadelphia. There's always running in Philadelphia. See what we did there? Saquon Barkley running down Center City. He has been amazing. 11 games over 100 yards rushing, most in a season in Birds history. And there's more single-season rush yards, the most in team history. Not a player to get to 2,000 yards right there. Moving up the steps of the Art Museum. He has been everything imaginable in his first year with the Eagles. Now lined up away from the ball. His head's back to throw. Has time. Nelson's rushing into trouble, and he is dropped for Rashad Gary.
Sacked.
He got there, and he's got the sack.
Number 52.
The coverage by Green Bay's defense. It's not the route he's looking for. The inside triangle he was looking for. That was Calcaterra over the middle and the under. We call that a Montana route because it's a West Coast offense play. Just there's nowhere for him to really see that. So he scrambles, holds on to it, but this pass rush and the motor of Rashawn Gary, it's what they're counting on.
4 pressures today for Gary. And the sack gives Barkley trouble in the backfield. Nowhere to go. Just nowhere to go. Carl Brooks, and now the Cougar is coming down here in Philadelphia as the offense not looking so good since the end of the first quarter.
Kind of improved the punt type call there by Kellen Moore, and a miscommunication there by Jurgens and Becton. Not exactly what you're hoping for. 3rd and 19, you're trying to get it to at least 4th and 12. Actually going to stay for that.
Not so much.
Probably not what they were talking about coming out of half.
No, that's not it. It's bad number 1. This is a Boomer. Reed way back there. Back there all the way to the 10. Retreats. And the Eagles have terrific coverage that time. Zach Vaughn, the guy who made the catch after a 62-yard punt, or made the tackle. Vaughn's everywhere, but the Packers defense doing a job. They get it back down 10.
Honey, I don't think the spray's working.
McCoy!
If only there were backups in real life. But at least there's Progressive to protect your home and auto.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sounds like you need to vaporize that cold.
NyQuil Vapor Cool?
It's NyQuil plus a rush of Vicks Vapors.
NyQuil Vapor Cool, the vaporizing nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, best sleep with a cold medicine.
Take a staycation at Outback Steakhouse with a Canberra chopped steak or 18-ounce bone-in ribeye. It's better than a staycation.
I thought this was a steak-tation, not a staycation!
Your Outback Staycation starts at $14.99 for a limited time.
Amazing. Jerry, you gotta see this. Saying it. Trust me, after 15 walks, it gets a little old.
Stop waiting. Start investing. E-Trade from Morgan Stanley.
Get 0% APR for 60 months on 2024 GMC EV models. That's up to $17,200 in average finance savings.
Only one show is big enough to follow the Super Bowl. This Florida season premiere right after the game on Fox. all-new Animal Control is a standout series not to be missed.
And that's lunch. Guys, I see storm clouds.
Thursday on Fox.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by GMC. We are professional grade.
It's been a real turnaround for the Eagles defense, right? Look where they were last year. They were 30th in the NFL. They struggled big time. So what do? They drafted well. They bring in Vic Fangio, one of the all-time best defensive coordinators ever. And then they add rookies of DeJean and Mitchell, bring on Vaughn, give them a real opportunity. And they vaulted to the best offense in the league, second best scoring. They've been incredible. And Fangio just such a cool story, too. He grew up in Dunmore, Pennsylvania as a Philly sports fan. He began his career with the Philadelphia Stars in the USFL, and I asked him, hey, is this cool for you? You grew up an Eagles fan, you're coaching a playoff game, and he said, no one's asked me that, but I'm not worried like that. But I'm curious what you think what makes the D so good, and they've been great here today. They've allowed 101 total yards. Here's Jacobs, in a little room for the first time all game, and Jacobs out to the 23.
Well, there's a lot that makes this defense good. The entire defensive premise is built around their defensive line and the rotation of the defensive front. Jalen Carter, 98. Davis, 90. Williams, 93. Smith and Sweat are just so disruptive. And what they've done today, they allow this secondary, you see the safeties back here, they stay in what we call too-high defense, which is so good to stop the pass. They rely on all these guys up front to stop the run, and they've done a great job containing Jacobs today.
Second and short, Jacobs, nice jump right there. Taking out there, look at the seam there. But Quinyon Mitchell comes up from the quarterback spot to make the stop.
So they play deep just like that, and on when they feel run, man, they attack the run. So you could run flea flickers. That's actually always a good play against an aggressive play like this. There's your tackler who comes in free. You always want the guy furthest from the ball to be the free guy. The problem is when the ball bounces back there to him, he makes the play. Big time 3rd and 2. Green Bay needs some juice.
I got it. Get the snap ball. Long underneath has a first down. Nice easy hook up to Jacobs, who does the rest. And a much-needed first down for Green Bay.
When we talk about a too-high defense, the area of the field that you want to work are tight ends and running backs. Those are your softest throws. Right here in the middle of the defense, and you're going to see this angle route by Jacobs. It's a one-on-one with Burks, and there he is. Hands open. He's got great hands, man. Josh Jacobs, and Luck finds him. That's the type of precision passing you need against this too-high shell back here.
And he showed Burks again. He's playing for the injured Jacoby Dean. Aaron tells us he's out for the game. Here's Kraft, makes a catch. And breaks the tackle, but Blankenship forces him out up around the 40.
We talked in the past about death by 1,000 cuts in this defense. This is what you need to do. Precision passing, run the football, stay ahead of the sticks. This isn't a team you're going to come and hit uppercuts and right hooks. This is a jab, jab, jab. Get them to start playing down, and then boom, you hit them over the top. Until you establish those, KB, you can't hit the big ones.
The idea is that you're eventually going to make a mistake. That's kind of the focus. Eagles run defense has been absolutely superb today.
That's a really good picture by Blankenship. Shows up into the defense, starts in a too-high shell, and then boom, drops down into the front to play the run and stops them for a short gain.
Think about this. Packers have the 4th most explosive plays on offense in the league. Eagles have held them to 2 all day. Let's go. Love. As he throws, going deep for Wicks. He's got it! Great adjustment from Dontavian Wicks as Love got hit. And a first down conversion for Green Bay. He's got 29.
Wow, definitely a game within the game there. They had the tight end split out at the bottom. It looked like zone coverage, but no, it was man. It was Blankenship in coverage on Wicks. That's his matchup advantage for the Packers.
It's a good job reading it by Love because they actually disguise it pretty well. Even though it's a free rusher, it gives him enough time to throw a catchable ball to his receiver down the field.
Big play, their longest of the day at 29 yards to Wicks. And the Packers making a threat here. Trap play, Jacobs. Gusting a tackle again. And inside the 25, he goes. And a good run for Jacobs. Well, watch the Apple Music Super Bowl 59 halftime show and catch Kendrick Lamar at the top of his game February 9th on Fox. Look forward to that. Here, Packers trying to get back in this game. They've been shut out. They had one missed field goal. They've turned it over 3 times. But they got a little mojo on this drive here.
Yeah, and that third down play was huge. I think sometimes you can get a little too cute on defense. Try to disguise that it's in zone coverage, and then you put your safety in a bad position to play man coverage.
Love to throw. Nobody open. Now going taking a shot to the end zone, and it's knocked away. Double coverage for Dobbs. But Avonte Maddox was there to help out Quinyon Mitchell. Now Dobbs is slow to get up.
Jeez, they can't afford that. Trying to make a play and Love flush to the left.
Holding. Offense. Number 76. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
That's on Kadeem Telford. They've had a nightmare left guard. Elton Jenkins, we showed you, went down early with a stinger. They played Glover. They benched him. They had 3 flags. Now Telford in there, the first-year player, and a flag on him. But more importantly, concern for Dobbs. Injury timeout. We hope he's okay.
With investing options from Navy Federal Credit Union, Rob feels financially at ease, which means he can worry about other things like landing this fish. What if the fish is really big? What if it's not a fish? What if it's treasure? What if the treasure is cursed? Rob has a lot of things to worry about, but as a member of Navy Federal, his finances aren't one of them. Become a member today. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
I was out on a delivery when I came across a snake, a rattler.
FedEx presents Tall Tales of True Deliveries.
There we were, driver versus reptile. Our battle was legendary. Wait a second. You don't want a pet snake, do you? Maybe now, my friends will believe me.
If this is what we did for one delivery, see what we can do for your business. FedEx.
Burger King has a deal for all. $5 duo answers hunger's call. $7 trio, more options for y'all. Which one will you choose? And BK, have it your way.
In theaters Friday.
At Total Wireless, we got your back every day. Just look at the facts. We give you one line for $20 a month when you bring your own phone. That's 50% off the base 5G unlimited plan. Not them. We lock your price for 5 years. They don't. So fact those guys, right? Get the facts. Then switch to Total Wireless.
Imagine the greatest team of all time. One that protects everyone's right to chase a dream and opens doors to second chances. Who wouldn't want to be part of a team like that?
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by Verizon 5G.
Well, there's concern for Romeo Dobbs. He went down hard on his head. You know, he missed a couple games earlier this year with concussion, not too long ago, weeks 13 and 14. You see he's wearing that Guardian cap to help protect his head, but he just went down so awkwardly and hit the back of his head so hard. Man, I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
So while they check on him on that play, they got another penalty on the offensive line. They have really struggled without Elton Jenkins. Kadeem Telford, Tom, right here, getting Moro Ajuma, just didn't let go until that'll move it back 10. But right now, the concern for Dobbs, we'll take a break.
Texas was waiting and wondering and worrying. Now Taxes is matching with a TurboTax expert who does everything for you. Who can do your taxes in a day, so you can get up to $4,000 instantly. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax.
Have you ever dreamt of getting 2 of your fave Wendy's items for $7? Like a spicy chicken sandwich, Dave's single, or 10-piece nugs? Well, today's the day your oddly specific dream comes true. Pretty good dream. 2 faves for just $7? Gotta be Wendy's.
Superior light beam.
This is one of the millions of new and used cars you can find on Auto Trader. You can find cars like the ones on your favorite show. Oh no, I bet I can even find the cars in my feed. Sure can.
This is Joseph Newgarden. Joseph was conceived to win races. Stop drinking milk at 2, pick it back up at 32. Good for strong bones. Tell that to his clavicle. Joseph's like an action hero who wins even when he loses. This is his wife, his Tuesdays, his hand-eye coordination. He might have the greatest jawline in sports.
He's not that handsome.
He even wrote a children's book about winning. America loved it. Joseph loves the smell of unleaded gasolines. He hates imperfection. He doesn't believe in magic, but on Sundays, Joseph flies. This is Joseph Newgarden. Welcome to the fastest racing on earth.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by Intuit TurboTax. Now this is taxes.
Welcome back to Wildcard Weekend, powered by Verizon, here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, where the Eagles have been in front since the very beginning, 10-0, and that's just sad to see. Romeo Dobbs, who had a concussion just a month and a half ago, and went down really hard on his head in that attempted catch in the end zone, so he walks off with help. Packers move back after a hold. 2nd and 13 now, in Eagles territory. Looking down the board here. Tipped in the line of scrimmage and incomplete.
Wow. Carter doing a good job knocking that ball down. And when they're tight in coverage and then they get these pass defense by the defensive linemen, can see why they force you to drive the ball down the field, because they're expecting their defensive players to make those type of plays.
Stands in, floats one going deep down the field, and incomplete. There's a penalty. Quinyon Mitchell with the coverage on Wicks, and he's got his hands up, and that might be putting the Packers at a 1st and goal.
They just run a double move. That's in the shake on the defense, number 27. So Rhodes with Hansey for the rookie Quinyon Mitchell. What a personal season he's had. He doesn't like the call, but it's just kind of the referee staring right at that. They're a little tight, but get Hansey down the field on deep throws. They're certainly very cognizant, those referees, and Wicks did a little bit of an active job on that. Got the ball.
Well, they haven't even thrown at Mitchell. He's been so good. He's targeted the 3rd lowest amount of man coverage this year. At that time, they flag him in Green Bay with an opportunity to get back in this game. 1st and goal for the Pack.
They've struggled in the red area. I expect Jacobs.
1st and goal for the Pack.
Jacobs dances outside, and then the ball is out. Who's going to recover this? Green Bay gets back on it, but it turns a game back to the original line of scrimmage as Kraft saved the day.
Might have been down. This is going to be really close. Forearm hits the ground.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. It's very tight. That angle probably didn't show it perfectly.
Let's see.
Well, it's close.
Right. So for me, he's down. I think he's down. But they did not rule that. But the Packers keep it. Nonetheless. Love. Third corner again. It's incomplete. They went inside again to Mitchell one more time. But could not connect to Malik Heath that time. It was 3rd and goal.
Yeah, and usually that throw goes to Dobbs. And Dobbs is so good on those outcuts on the goal line and down in the red area. And now you got Heath in there instead. So, oh no, you had him, but you're not quite on the same page with the backup receiver. And again, more game within the game that happens here in the playoffs. the pressure coming. Third and goal. Love. Floating back end zone. Incomplete. Ball met the intended receiver again. They try to get Mitchell. And it's 4th and goal. They'll have to settle for a field goal try.
Now, when he takes this inside release, to me, there's about a 5% chance you're going to hit this throw. Just in a poor leverage position, and the coverage wasn't even as great as he's played all season. But when I see receivers go inside on outbreaking routes, my vision goes somewhere else. Yeah, he may have had a chance to throw it, but that is a very low completion percentage type throw.
So all that drive nearly 6 minutes and have to settle for a field goal try. McManus missed from 38 earlier. Trying to get the Packers on the board, up and through, and he does just that. So finally, Green Bay on the scoreboard. They didn't want the field goal, but at least they'll take the 3. It's a 1-score game.
AT&T has a new guarantee because most things in life are not guaranteed. Like Sinks knowing you exist. Don't worry, Kathy, we see you.
And you felt the game.
Or great chemistry.
Where'd you go? All you, Marshawn. No.
He's got it, dog! Or distraction. Easy now. Yeah, that's not guaranteed. You know what AT&T guarantees? Connectivity you depend on, the deals you want, and the service you deserve. Or we'll make it right. That's the AT&T guarantee.
And Doug.
You'll be back! eBoost can't help people customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual. You're just a flightless bird.
No, he's a dreamer, Frank.
And Doug.
Well, I'll be. That bird really did it. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Hey, my treat today. I don't think they'll take that here.
Of course they take Discover.
You're stuck in the past.
Unlike me.
You look rad.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide.
Subway's got a new meal of the day with chips and a drink for just $6.99. Or if you're big hungry, make it a footlong for only $3 more. Huh, big hungry. Is that a thing? That should be a thing. Find your fresh with the all-new $6.99 meal of the day at Subway.
Make me go, loco, loco. Make me go, loco. Make me go, loco.
Come seek the Royal Caribbean.
Together we will determine the course of America.
As Donald J. Trump takes the oath of office, Shannon Green and John Roberts anchor special coverage live on Fox.
The spring transforms the Brahma into a formidable opponent. As the great bull surges, I find that a Brahma on the charge is nearly unstoppable. Vamos, Brahma.
Well, the Packers will take it. At least they're on the board. 12-play drive, but stalled inside the 10. And McManus gets him on the board with a short field goal. So it's a 1-score game. Literally, the difference is the first play of the game. Keyshawn Nixon fumbled the opening kickoff. Eagles recover. They scored a touchdown a couple plays later. It's been a defensive standoff, really. Think about this for Philadelphia. Got off to that start because of the turnover. A.J. Brown has 1 catch for 10 yards.
Yeah, it's not really a pass-focused offense anyway, but I would have expected him to get the ball more often and certainly targeted more often. They just have not been very sharp in the passing game. Only 6 completions for Hurts. And he spread the ball around to 6 different receivers. So if on them, I'm figuring out ways on the board to get A.J. Brown the ball to open this game up a little bit.
There's Rodgers on the kick return out across the 30. He goes. Let's go downstairs to Tom.
Well, we saw that scene where Romeo Dobbs took that very, very difficult hit with his head striking the end zone. This is him being helped off. You could tell really, really struggling to get into the locker room, being evaluated for a concussion. And Gibby, as you mentioned, back in week 12 against the Niners, suffered a concussion then. That's why he was competing with the Guardian cap in this game. So certainly everyone hoping that things work out well here for Romeo Dobbs, evaluated for a concussion.
Yeah, no doubt. So now the Eagles can find offense. They've got 24 yards the last 4 drives. Get it to Marco. That usually works to the outside. He goes and spun down out across the 35-yard line by Edger and Cooper. He's got 71 yards. But again, the passing game, Jalen Hurts 39 yards passing the football today. 39 is the third quarter.
Yeah. Bizarre. And again, Kellen Moore has usually been a play caller that loves the passing game. He definitely has some weapons. Devontae Smith, Calcaterra, Goddard. They just haven't been enough detail in their passing game to execute at a high level. And the most effective thing they've done for the whole season is run the ball.
There's Marco. Coming forward for a couple as we go downstairs to EA.
Kev, while the Eagles offense was over on the sidelines during that Packers drive, we saw a lot of this. Saquon Barkley coming over with Jeff Stoutland. There he is talking to Landon Dickerson. A lot of conversation. Jordan Mailata trying to figure things out. So, as Nick Sirianni said coming out of the half, they're in a rut and they need to figure this out for this offense.
Yeah, for sure. Here's Hurts. Smith, Devontae Smith needed that one. They have not been able to do anything on offense, but that certainly helps for Devontae Smith to deliver and keep the drive moving after 28 yards.
Well, one aspect of running the ball so frequently they have is that defense has to play into the line of scrimmage, and this is where you get wide open guys down the field, like Smith there on that crossing route. So again, you got to play the run because they've now forced you to play in your downhill. There's the dispersion in the zone defense and an easy third down conversion.
First to throw again. Here's again. Smith again. The field he goes and trying to go through the other team. He's going to pick up 9 yards. Now back to Barkley, what Aaron was talking about. So interesting, right? Because we know about his reputation as a leader, but he came into a group with a lot of leadership, and everyone says he had that immediate respect.
Well, I think since his days at Penn State, going to the Giants and now here, he's been very consistent with his personality, but also his play style. They love him here in free agency. He certainly picked the right place to go. Place with a great offensive line, and again, they turned this into a run-focused offense, and that's how you rush for 2,000 yards. Rio, go up there, make contact, stiff arm. Look at his face, stiff arm, 2 of them. And looking for more. What a boost. Having him back, Coach Hafley calls a max blitz, which puts everyone in one-on-one coverage. Jalen Hurts recognizes it, throws the ball out there on a simple diagonal, and Goddard does the rest.
24 yards, a stiff arm got in the last half of it. And what a big play by Goddard. Elliott's extra point though is up, and that is no good. So Elliott misses on the extra point, but Eagles with a touchdown drive, and Dallas Goddard with the stiff arm to the end zone.
Some people just know they can save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Alrighty. Who's ready for my famous charred duck?
Like, you know, to check the mascot first before bringing food to a tailgate.
Just baby.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Feeling healthy by leaps and bounds. Making a dinner that makes their whole day. And giving your best friend the best nutrients for their best life. Science did that.
Come on, Charlie. Use your new door. Let's go. I said go. Silly dog. I'm gonna trade you for a cat.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Dr. Larson has no recollection of the last 8 years.
Doc is TV's best new medical drama
I don't know what I did or who I am now.
that everyone is talking about.
You can't leave her in the dark forever.
And tonight, after the game, me and Amy were together. I want to tell her. Don't miss a special encore of the thrilling premiere.
I will be a doctor again.
Doc, tonight after the game on Fox.
Time for an inside look thanks to Verizon. Tom, back to the TD.
Yeah, the Packers decide to bring an all-out blitz. And you watch Hurts, goes up there, check, get my blitz beater. And the blitz beater is a simple diagonal from Goddard. Brown's got to come out to block. But once you get the mental aspect, now you get the physical aspect, which is throw the ball out to your receiver. Great job by A.J. Brown, blocking the most dangerous. He's had one catch today, but you can still impact the game when you're an unselfish receiver. And you get out there and you spring the big fella for a Gronk-like touchdown.
That's pretty good. NFL powered by Verizon 5G. I like what you did there. Give a little love to your guy.
It reminds me so much of him, doesn't it?
Oh, I mean, that was really good. But what about A.J. Brown? We just said he's got 2 targets, hasn't been involved, and he makes that block. How do you not love and respect that?
I've always felt there's a difference between a star and a champion. And champions do whatever it takes to win. Stars can all make plays. They're all over the NFL. I look at receivers who catch balls, run for yards. Are you willing to do the unselfish work that you need to do in order for your team to win games and big moments?
Nixon has trouble all day long and just gets across the 20 there as we go downstairs to Tom.
Tony, we're talking about players holding each other accountable. This is Xavier McKinney right on Carrington Valentine trying to find out what happened on that play. And right in his face here, not shouting, not screaming, asking for an explanation, and then later walked over and slammed his helmet down on an equipment cart repeatedly as he's walking up and down, over and over, looking at the replay. You could tell some frustration building on this side.
Well, deflating. They had that long drive. They finally got on the board with a field goal. And then the Eagles
Yeah.
take that momentum away. Still only a 13-point game. Late in this third quarter. It's left. Standing and then right over to the middle is got Jacobs for a first down. And Josh Jacobs, a good drive starter. Out to the 37 he goes.
Out to the 37.
He certainly showed up. See who showed up and wanted to play today. Josh Jacobs is one of them. And Jaden Reed's another one. You're looking for championship level players. Look at the energy and burst when they get the ball. I know it hasn't been the normal production, but they're both playing tremendously hard today.
Breaking tackles.
Yeah.
Finally brought down there by Blankenship. Josh Jacobs this year he made his 3rd Pro Bowl, the 5th most rushing yards in Green Bay history. A touchdown in 8 straight, that's a Green Bay record. His 4th in the league in rushing. That 4-year, $48 million deal looks pretty good.
Yeah, so deserving. I mean, this team has always been in the draft and developed since Vince Lombardi, but they brought in Josh Jacobs this year and Xavier McKinney, probably their best player on offense and best player on defense. So I give Gutekunst a lot of credit for that.
This time it zips into Jaden Reed, who makes the catch in stride. And the best throw of the day for Love, and now Reed is dinged. Oh no. Blankenship hit him. We already saw Dobbs go out. Christian Watson went out last week for the year, and now Reed. My goodness, they can ill afford to lose him too. That was immediate concern.
Yeah, nice tackle coming out of the middle of the field by Blankenship, but he has his arm exposed and just a clean hit, and that's contact football. It's good hard playing. You hate to see someone go down. Good job with his shoulder. Tough loss. He's playing so hard.
Boy, oh boy.
Oh man.
That does not look great. Now the Packers have to figure it out without their top 3 wide receivers.
So difficult coming into this game, and they weren't playing great in the last 2 games of the year. Certainly lost Christian Watson to the ACL, and then lose your other 2 receivers in this game. You're in a tough spot.
There's Jacobs right up the gut this time. Works his way down to the 42.
Down to the 42.
Again, more downhill runs in the middle of that defense where there is the strength of Philly's offense. I like some of those plays more to the outside, JB. The outside run they had, the starting some of those toss plays that have been effective. Try to get the ball away from the middle of the defense where strength of Philly's defense is. With those 2 guys in there.
Play fake. Bounce to down.
Down the field, play action pass. They're taking a shot to get one of those explosive plays that this offense relies on. Nothing there, try to check it down, and now you're dealing with a scramble. It may have been a shot to throw it to Tucker Kraft, but he's got to kind of react late to Wilson there in the flat.
Good catch by Octavian Wicks in traffic, took a big hit, and it's a first down for the Packers.
Traffic, tight window, whatever you want to call it. Look at the hesitation and an absolute dot by Jordan Love. That was a fastball right between the numbers. That's where it needed to be. Get on third down, it requires precision passing. That's exactly
Well, not just that.
Final seconds of this third quarter. He's okay. I think just upsetting to catch the ball.
It's actually a very good throw by Jordan Love again into a tight window. Unfortunately, this Green Bay offense, and their receivers in particular, lead the NFL in drops this season. It's really been something they're going to need to address in the offseason, because you just can't have those receivers that end up being open and they go for no yards because you're not concentrating.
Yeah, that too.
Jacobs breaks the tackle. Straight ahead he goes. Josh Jacobs taking everyone with him. Inside the 5. He's down. He's in. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Packers!
See if he got there. Wow. It's going to be close, and he's probably down. But I don't care about him being down. That was an absolutely ridiculous run. Jordan Love, audibles. Yeah, he's right half-yard line. But even going back to the run, he's with too high defense.
Short of the goal line.
The audibles to the run, he gets it against a two-high defense. What we said, when those safeties are back, that gives you a good opportunity to run it. Philly's defense has done such a good job of building that wall, not allowing to break free, but he won't be denied. Contacted there at the 14. Drags the defenders down. That was absolutely ridiculous by Josh Jacobs as he continues this incredible season.
As the third, it'll be first and goal when we come back.
Tell me about all the ingredients in guacamole.
So we have fresh lime juice, we have cilantro, and we have red onions, jalapeno, and avocados. And we hand chop everything every morning. You'll know how real it is because of how it tastes.
Dennis Leary is Going Dutch. All new Thursdays on Fox.
Mike Glassmaker enjoys working at Park Bank because he can help with all aspects of his customers' banking needs. Mike also enjoys the heat, all kinds of heat. As a loan officer, he enjoys the personal attention he can give his customers. Mike enjoys the heat of brats and burgers and ribs and anything he can fit on his grill. So visit Mike at Park Bank in La Crosse to talk about your banking needs. And heat. All sorts of heat. Park Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Built Ford tough trucks. Proud sponsor of winter. Now, get over $10,000 in total savings on a 2024 Ford F-150. Only your local Northland Ford dealers.
Shields.com has everything.
Except the Ferris wheel.
It can't be done.
Shields.com still offers everything else the store does.
Yeah, like selection.
Premium brands.
More colors, sizes, and styles.
Easy in-store pickup.
Or fast, reliable shipping, vroom, right to your door.
Plus, the Shields guarantee.
Shields.com has everything.
Shields.com really does have everything. except the Ferris wheel.
Cheers.com. Everything but the Ferris wheel.
Auto loan rates under 5% at GECU.
Welcome back to Wild Card Weekend, powered by Verizon here in Philadelphia, where the Packers just had an unbelievable run by Josh Jacobs. 31 yards through 6 Eagles, and people trying to rip his shirt off. It didn't matter. They reviewed it down at the 1, so it's a 1st and goal. We start the 4th quarter. Green Bay down by 13, but knock it at the door. I mean, that's some effort.
Yeah. Somebody says early in the game, when I hand the ball off to me, I just want to run through someone, just so they know what, and they can feel me. So it sets up some runs later in the game. He's been running through people all day today.
So they felt that.
They felt that over and over and over.
They go 3 tight end here. Jacobs, no shot up the middle in trouble. Second effort. Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Green Bay. Nine straight games with a touchdown for him. We got a one-score game again.
Yeah, nothing fancy, as expected. Give it to Josh Jacobs. Bounce off tackle, but still drives his legs forward. Terrific run. And just, you want to win these games. Coaches always say, you take the X's and O's, I'll take the Jimmies and Joes. Meaning, give me the good players, and Josh Jacobs is a great one.
This extra point is good. So remember, because Jake Elliott missed an extra point, it's only a 6-point game with plenty of time to go. We'll be right back after this message from State Farm.
What's Danny doing?
He saved so much bundling home and auto with the personal price plan that he got excited.
Bundle his life!
And bundle football with football.
Bundle, amigo! Give a bundle! Bundle his life! Bundle and save with the personal price plan, field goal.
So do you kick it or pass it?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Well, Josh Jacobs willing the Packers back into this game with all the injuries they've had with their top offensive linemen and 2 of their wide receivers going down. Jacobs saying, you know what, get on my back. That was unbelievable. And since a quiet start for him in the first half, he's been really good in the second half. And just like that, it's a 6-point game. The Eagles will get it. I showed you Dobbs getting hurt earlier with a concussion. Here's Jaden Reed. He gets walked off, grabbed that arm area as soon as he got hit from Reed Blankenship. So the Packers have 3 healthy bodies that are receivers left to play in this game right now. But all that, it's felt like this whole game has been not their day, but they're only down by 6. The Eagles started out from their own 30. Here's this day for Green Bay, right? I mean, I guess this day and last week. Their wide receiver room right now decimated. Watson tore his knee last week, out for the year. He's their big play threat. Jaden Reed, maybe their best overall receiver, was really having a good day. Injures his shoulder there, and then Dobbs hits his head hard, evaluated for concussion. So they got 3 healthy bodies at wide receiver. They are injured at left guard. They're on the 3rd left guard of the game, but they have Josh Jacobs.
Absolutely. Not only does he provide a spark for that offense, but I'll bet you all those defensive players are looking at the way Josh Jacobs is running and saying, man, we got him, we got a shot. Now we got to go do our job.
First throw, blitz is done. Picked up. Here's some good throw. Johnson has got it again for a first down.
Really nice throw. Just in front of the numbers, and that is a tight window. Valentine is trying to undercut that to Goddard. Goddard kind of makes that look easy. That is not an easy grab. But good tight coverage, forcing him to make those types of throws. Would be surprised if Saquon gets this one.
Good block on that blitz. This time it's Hurts out of key. To the 45, he's going to pick up 5 on first down. Done that a couple times today.
And usually with this offense, after they complete a pass, they like to go back to the run game. They average in their 9-game win streak 21 passes a game. So far today, they have 17. So they're kind of on track. And one aspect about Saquon Barkley that's unbelievable rushes for more yards than anybody in the second. Well, he's rushed for more yards than anybody in the season. But what he does in the second half of the game, this offensive line leads on defense. Is where his big runs come.
He's a closer. This time, driving three people right around the first down. Looks like he's got it, and he does.
Yeah.
Think about a record for yards from scrimmage from him. But how about this, to your point? Barkley's got 4 rushing touchdowns, 4 of 60 plus. That's insane.
It's such a credit to him and his breakaway speed. Not only is he a powerful runner, he's a home run hitter. It's like Shohei Ohtani, the batting average and the power. It's hard to find.
Touchdown.
They picked him up in free agency for a reason. He's shown that his entire career.
Good time the fans were booing here, and I think they moved this back.
They set the game clock to 13:47 following replay assist.
Yeah, so the replay assist said that he did not get there. They ruled it a first down on the field. Replay assist moved it back to the 3rd and 1. And here's the first brotherly shove formation for Philly this particular game.
I don't even know how you practice this on defense. So they've watched every single one of them, but that's a tough way to stop it.
Incomplete.
Almost looked like wind hit that ball. Ball was kind of coming down and then just kind of got shoved to the right there. Just a little variation off the play that they've been running for years, and they had it. He looks up for it, and it's just out of reach to the right. In those situations, at least give him a chance to touch it.
I guess you could try that when you still have it in your pocket on 4th and 1, right?
Absolutely. It's kind of why you call that one on 3rd down. You know you're going for it on 4th down. It's just so unstoppable. He usually goes to the left. Look at that. Goddard pushing him. Hurts could probably do it by himself, but when you got another guy that probably benches 350 pounds, yeah, put your weight into it too.
I mean, Clay Walker jumped on initially, they got pushed by 7 guys 5 yards back. So the drive continues. It is Barkley. Saquon left side. Down to the 45 he goes. He'll pick up 3. Isaiah McDuffie was there. Jeff Hafley's done some job with this defense. You wonder what he's thinking right now. I mean, they've been the second best run the second half of the season, too. And Barkley putting 80 yards, but it hasn't been easy. So they're going to pass it to him. Looking for a block. Surging down to the 41. It'll be a 3rd down to about 3. We got a penalty at the end of this play. Hang on.
Got him a little, maybe a tackle a little bit late. They're just trying to flare that ball outside.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 25, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
15
Wow.
Instead of 3rd and 3. Let's see this, Nixon.
And a little push. Not to blame, he's going down anyway.
I mean,
Thanks, Shelly.
I know he's out of bounds by a lot, but letter of the law, I guess, is that a flag? That's pretty weak.
Well, what they're calling is the second act. So the fact that they took him out of bounds and then Saquon, they shoved him to the ground the second time. Looks on the field like a foul. I agree, it's not the strongest one, but letter of the law it is.
Well, we love the letter of the law here in the NFL, don't we, Mike?
I wonder what concrete Charlie would say about that. The Eagles will take it, gives them 3:15. Now they move into field goal range. But they want more with Barkley, right? Side of the control. Barkley shoving forward down to the 20.
We got a lot of bag of tricks in this offense. Very simple downhill run. It's called the wham play. Split the defense straight downhill. With Barkley a little shaken up.
If you're watching that Pete McDivitt show, come on over.
Banged up in this game and see if he's okay.
He said, I'm good. Little lip reader right there.
Tom, the Eagles have been so good at this in games, just taking so much time off the clock when they have the lead in big-time drives late. Let's see if they can finish the game while we places Barkley. Give it to Gabriel. We get a good start to the game.
It's actually the same run they started the game with, they started the second half with, and now they're. Gainwell definitely has the juice and that little speed to bounce outside and get to the perimeter. So a lot of guys that can make plays on this team. Different guys, Barkley, Hurts, and Gainwell, the run game they play.
Barkley's back in. Hurts going to keep it on this drive. It's a couple of good runs. Comes to get to the outside now penalty as Hurts was running out of bounds. Devontae Smith's action seems like this is on Philadelphia.
Holding. Offense, number 6. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
That's because it's on him.
Yeah. Little hold, and Devontae Smith isn't the biggest guy, but certainly not afraid to throw his body in there. And that ball bounces outside of him, and got a little hand on Williams. Gets him to the ground. But I do love seeing these receivers blocking the run game. They know 65% of the time these balls are handed off. They embrace it. They understand that unselfish play in the run game will lead to some passes later in the game to them where the back's got to step up and blitz protection and protect for them. They know they're blocking for their backs in the backfield. So there's a reason why you run for 2,000 yards. You have a lot of unselfish players doing what they got to do to win the game.
Easy, North whip.
The penalty makes the catch, and he's down to the 16.
So what they had going on there was he audibles initially to a second play. Reload. Now he's going back to the first play, back to the pass. So probably had a pass ball, alert to the run play, saw somebody to like, hey, reload, let's go back to the pass play, throw the ball to the perimeter for an easy game.
Someone changed that quick in a second.
That's the important part about communication and the ability to play at home. When you earn the right to have a home game, you can do that.
Now Hurts. Last time we can't find anyone. Penalty flag again. Hurts making things happen. Hurts tucks it away inside the 15, but another flag in the area of holding. That one might be on Lane Johnson. We'll see.
Sean Gary.
Holding. Offense, number 65. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
Yeah, these penalties have hurt. Lane Johnson just slips, and he's going against this powerful rusher, the most disruptive player they have on the defensive line, Gary, and kind of drags him down. I don't know if he's given up a sack this year. Maybe one. I actually don't think any sacks this year.
He hasn't given up one.
Yeah, incredible season he's had. Another all-pro season for him. There's another all-pro. Again, those holding penalties on both teams have hurt him. Allowed both teams to stay in the game.
Gainwell replaces Barkley, and now we get a whistle. I think a timeout is called by the Eagles. They're first. So they'll take a timeout. 9:03 to go. Want to remind you that Wild Card Weekend continues tonight on NBC. Look forward to that one with the Bucks and Commanders. It concludes tomorrow night on ESPN and ABC. And then the divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax kick off next weekend. Games on Fox, CBS, NBC, ESPN, and ABC. It's kind of like Christmas morning. We sit there and wait like our phone buzzes. Where are we going? Where are we going?
Where are we going?
I have no idea. Think I know?
No.
Find out the same time you do.
I know. We'll have text messages flying back and forth. Hey, we're going here, we're going here.
I'll tell you one thing. Both of those guys are hoping they're on the next week. The Eagles win, they get a home game. They're the number 2 seed, and they could play really anybody, depending on what happens in the next 2 NFC games. Packers, if they win, they go to Detroit. That's how it seeds out for the playoffs.
I think all these games are so unpredictable, but I'll tell you what, when you bring in someone like Saquon Barkley, you're doing it for one reason. The Eagles knew that they got the caliber of team that's going to go to the playoffs. You bring in a Saquon Barkley to win a Super Bowl. Saquon Barkley isn't brought into this team to win a September divisional game. He's brought in to win games like this and ones like next weekend. And beyond.
Eagles up by 6. 9:05 left here in Philly. It's Hurts. Pressure up the middle. As he throws, has incompletion. Again, he's in a good second half. And then he's met there by a wall of Packers inside the 20. Ezra Cooper was there first, but Hurts got hit that time.
Did a great job standing there Wooden's on the play. It's right here. But good job by Hurts, staying in the pocket, taking the hit. I always thought taking a hit displayed your teammates from a quarterback standpoint. I'm tough, man. I'm going to stand in there under duress, fire accurate balls down the field. That's how you display toughness at the quarterback position.
Eagles are 0 for 6 on third downs or 4 yards or more today. This is a third and 13 here. Hurts, fake and a beauty. Hurts with the moves. Jalen Hurts, despite that, not going to get there. Played well. Xavier McKinney came up to make the tackle. Vicious collisions at the end, so the Eagles will try for the field goal here.
Tell you, for being out for 3 weeks with concussion, there's a lot of runs I've seen today. The brotherly shove, the zone reads where he pulls it, design runs with counters, and just hate seeing quarterbacks run the ball. I know we're trying to protect the quarterback, but we call more runs in the NFL now to quarterbacks, which I don't think really goes with the theme of protecting the quarterbacks. Not my favorite play in the world.
Here's Elliott from 30 yards out to make it a 9-point lead, and he's got it. Elliott missed the extra point earlier, but true from 30, and the Eagles make it a 2-possession game with 7:33 left.
Y'all see this? Patrick Mahomes is saying goodbye. People was tripping.
Where are you going?
He was actually saying goodbye to his old phone.
I was listening to the amazing new iPhone 16 to T-Mobile.
It's the first iPhone built for Apple Intelligence. That's like peanut butter on jelly on go.
At T-Mobile, get iPhone 16 on us. Plus, families can switch and save 20% on plans plus streaming versus the other big guys.
What a deal. Y'all giving it away too fast. T-Mobile, slow down. Da-da-da-da-da.
You know, Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're one of America's largest financial services companies, too. Just like I'm so much more than quarterback Peyton Manning, I'm also debating Manning. And honestly, this might be my best sport.
I would argue that it's not.
I think it might be.
No, it's not.
Is two.
It's not.
Is two.
It's not.
Is 2 times infinity, no takebacks.
You can't do no takebacks.
That's debatable. For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Don't overthink it. A large one-topping pizza is only $9.99 at Papa John's.
3 different crusts, any topping.
Get the go-to that never gets old. Get a large one-topping pizza for $9.99. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. When the temperature drops, you've got 2 choices. Close your eyes and think warm thoughts, or open your eyes and get out here. There's only one vehicle lineup that embraces everything the cold has to offer. The official vehicles of winter. Jeep, there's only one.
Right now, during the Jeep Start Something New sales event, get $7,500 total bonus cash allowance on 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee Overland and Summit models. See your local Jeep brand dealer today.
The NFL Divisional Playoffs, presented by Intuit TurboTax, kick off next weekend. Stream games live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by T-Mobile, America's largest 5G network.
Let's take a look at today's next-gen stats powered by AWS. A little pass rush matchup here, Tom.
Yeah, really good one. Zach Tom going against Nolan Smith, gets the chip, but still that relentless pressure, and all these edge rushers get chipped now. This is the up and under. Once you get the outside move, you set up the inside move. And this one, Zach Tom just oversets from the snap and gives himself no chance. So really a great matchup all day. Nolan Smith, part of that rotational defensive line that's so disruptive, allows them to play this Vic Fangio too-high scheme so well, and done a great job all day pressuring from the perimeter, but as well as that interior of the pocket, had a little pressure today as well.
I think both D-lines for each team has played really, really well, right? The Eagles maybe have some more names, but Green Bay's defensive line is so solid. So it's been a hard-fought, physical game. The Eagles with that field goal, though, up by 9 now, 7:33 to go. A short kick goes out of the end zone. Did that get to the end zone, or was it short? And they say it did get to the end zone. So A.J. Brown, well, we're figuring that out. He, he's a little frustrated. Obviously, he hasn't seen too many balls. Today he's going to read a little passage here.
I haven't seen too many people read books, but I've seen a quarterback eat a hot dog. Certainly not in the playoffs.
That's cool, calm, and collected. By the way, they talked about that ball landed at the half-yard line, not in the end zone, so that therefore it goes to the 20. It's kind of a tweener and a good kick. Nixon couldn't do much about it. So here's Green Bay, down by 9, 7.5 to play from Philly. It's Love, pressure in his face, dumps it off to Jacobs, room to it. Jacobs, makes a move back, first step before he loves the contact. He loves the contact.
I'll tell you, for so many running backs out there in the NFL, well, in college and high school, don't run out of bounds and let the defense off the hook. He could have easily run out of bounds for a 10-yard gain. He said, no, I'm going to make you get me on the ground, and he breaks tackles at another 4.5 yards. That's how you play running back. Tackling for a defense. Sometimes they don't want to do it. You got to force him to get you on the ground.
But let it here to Wilson, it gives him a little bit of a break. Jacobs, after that last run, will get a little bit of a lift. Dinged a little bit. You know it's going to take a lot to keep him out. It's time in this year, right? You're down 2 possessions, and you feel like this is kind of Jordan Love's moment, right? They give him the big extension. It's on his shoulders now.
Absolutely. You have Brett Favre of Green Bay lore passes the torch to Aaron Rodgers, who passes the torch to Jordan Love for moments like this. They delivered. They're expecting him to deliver. That's why they made him a franchise quarterback.
Second down. 2-man rush, quick throw, good catch outside. Left hands. He's short of the first down. It'll be a third down and short as Bond is there for the hit. See Jacobs still kind of guilty on that sideline there.
And it's not easy for Jordan Love at this point because he's not getting a ton of help from the offensive line on the interior to hold him long enough. So he's going to keep finding those short completions. Definitely get to a pass right here.
Went right about that and runs into a great grab. Nothing doing for Emmanuel Wilson.
Just too many bodies in there to run that ball. They're bringing the safety down. They're outnumbered. You obviously got the 4-man defense in front. There's 3 other guys that show up. They're definitely outnumbered.
This is huge. 4th and 3 with 5:20 left. Down 2 possessions. They got to go.
Yeah, they don't have Josh Jacobs in there.
Here's Heath. He's out of bounds. He did not get defeated, and the Eagles will take over.
He's gone to that outcut several times to Tucker Kraft, and this time to Heath. Goes slightly behind, and there's a heel that's come down out of bounds. Desperate situation.
Eagles take over with a 4th down stop.
Good evening. Tonight we have the pride of West Africa. It brings together the Ghanaian, the Senegalese, and the Nigerian jollof rice.
So what jollof rice is the best?
Ghana jollof.
Nigerian jollof.
Senegalese, we are the original jollof.
It's called Unity Jollof Rice. 1 people, 1 jollof.
Immersive dinners with world-class chefs. Chase Sapphire Reserve. Make more of what's yours.
Staying in doesn't mean you can't go all out. More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The boneless meal deal from Wingstop. 20 wings and 4 delicious flavors, which is $16.99. Order now at wingstop.com.
Waiting for the break of day.
Our energy turns driving into a transformative experience. It takes handling. It makes it super handling. Born on the racetrack and raised in the 3rd row. It pushes technology to be brighter. Because we engineer with an energy that's stronger than what powers our SUVs. And that's the energy of innovation. The Pro Bowl Games rosters are set, which means it's time to level up. Show up and turn up in Orlando. So get your tickets to see this year's biggest stars take the games to the next level. And go head-to-head in the flag football finale, led by coaches Peyton and Eli Manning. The Pro Bowl games presented by Verizon, February 2nd. Tickets on sale now.
Well, with the season on the line, and Josh Jacobs not on the field on third down, they choose to hand it off with a lot of bodies in there. And then on fourth down, throw the ball to the field, you got him outflanked, and it's just an inaccurate pass high and outside, and there's frustration there by Heath, frustration by Love. We saw the frustration by LaFleur. Certainly expected a higher level of detail and execution in the biggest moment of the season. They just have not had it all day today.
Now the Eagles have a chance to put the hammer down up by 9, under 5 to go. You can bet it's going to be a heavy dose of Saquon Barkley here. Here's the first time Barkley off the field. And he's got 4 on first down. Maybe 5, actually. And the Packers have called their first timeout. Well, we are obviously all heartbroken. It's been devastating, the destruction from the raging wildfires across the greater Los Angeles area. Families affected by these fires urgently need support. Help the American Red Cross respond to and help people recover from these disasters. You can donate today to support relief efforts by going to redcross.org/NFL. Fox has donated $1 million to Red Cross to support those that have been impacted. And gosh, we all know someone as being out there in LA with Aaron and just watching it. Fortunate to be okay, but so many not. It's been awful. So please help if you can. All right, 2nd and 5, 4:53 to go. It is not there. Slayton was there, Van Ness and others played well. The fans don't like that. They're going to get the penalty. Can't do that. Boy, oh boy. Instead of a second down stuff, you're going to give them a first down and 15 yards.
Frustration, disbelief there by Coach LaFleur. This is absolutely
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 93, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
So the Packers showing you some issues here. What's going on down there, Tom?
Well, when we spoke to Matt LaFleur, remember, KB, he stressed to us the importance of keeping composure. He said he showed his team clips several times through the week not to get involved in anything, drawn into anything through trash talk after the whistle, and how important it could be in crucial moments of the game. With less than 5 minutes in fourth quarter, the message did not land.
Well, there's just aspects of this game, and I know it's frustrating, it's emotional, everyone's playing their hearts out, but when your season's on the line, there's things that are bigger than getting back at an opponent, and everyone's pissed off. Coaches, teammates.
Yeah, they've had some issues, Tom, right? 75 penalty yards from them today. That's not a heavily penalized team that masters their season high.
Green Bay does not wish to call timeout. Their timeout will be restored.
Disappointing part is he's actually been Slayton's been such a big part of their run defense the second half of the season. Makes a great play there. And then there's an emotional aspect to all of these games. And when the emotional aspect takes over, the reality is you put yourself and your team in a nearly impossible situation.
Yeah, I mean, we heard the whistles multiple times on the broadcast. As soon as you hear that first one, Mike, you gotta let go, right? That's the end of it.
Yeah, you do, and you just cannot drive him back that far and throw him down. And actually, Green Bay had called a timeout because we're inside of 5 minutes. The penalty stopped the clock, so they gave the timeout back to Green Bay.
Get the timeout back, but time is obviously a factor. Down 2 possessions, under 5 to go, and now after that penalty, the Eagles have it on the 20. A.J. Brown has 1 catch for 10 yards. I'm sure they're going to run here, but he's the bottom of your screen if you're interested. There's Brown. Just got a step, and not much there.
Well, they were selling out to stop the run right there.
Now timeout. Packers will use that timeout as we welcome you to the broadcast booth. So it's been a physical game. It's been a game of attrition. You look at it two ways. For Green Bay, a little frustrating the way they finished the year. For the Eagles, this has kind of been their formula, right? We said at the beginning, the run game and their defense just grinds you down.
Defense has done an incredible job. I actually think both defenses have done an incredible job today. Without that fumble on the kickoff return to start the game, it is a one-score game. Both defensive lines have played extremely well. Just hasn't been much in the passing game. When you're not detailed in the pass game, you're never going to score a lot of points because neither defense is giving up explosive runs.
Yeah, that's been the dig. Been the way the dig has gone. Runs for another couple.
Trying to churn out yards and obviously must-run situations. The clock now is, when you're already up 2 scores in field goal range, you've got just churn the clock down, like you said, KB. Walker's down. He's battled back from injury. We've got another one.
Yeah, Walker's really gutted it out today. They weren't sure he was going to play. He's had a pretty good ankle injury, been out the last 3 weeks. It looks like he's going to stay in there. So obviously imperative for the Packers here. They got to get off the field here and hold to a field goal attempt.
They're selling out again to stop the run.
They will run it though, left side, and they do a good job. They stop him short. Evan Williams from the safety spot on the tackle.
3 plays right there for the Eagles offense against a max blitz look. Forcing 9 bodies into the front with 7 blockers and keeps Saquon from getting a first down. And Quay Walker's down again. Dealt with a lot of injuries today down the stretch, and a lot of guys have toughed it out today, but that's what playoff football is all about.
A lot of injuries today, especially for the Packers. Again, had that ankle. Let's see. Oh, man. Lane Johnson pile drives him there. Green Bay has just been a game of attrition today. So many of their guys and key guys getting hurt. So they walk him off. Meanwhile, A.J. Brown, we showed you the great block he had before, even though he's not involved in the pass game. The name of the book is Inner Excellence, if you want to purchase that at home. How about that little inspirational passage in the middle of the game?
You read Inner Excellence yet?
I mean, I feel like I'm going to on the plane home.
Have you? Something I should be reading. I'm always looking for ways to improve.
I love that.
I don't know if it'd be the third quarter of a football game, but it's like your receiver with 1 catch today.
It's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
All right, so big field goal that would make the Packers have to score 2 touchdowns here. Here's Elliott from 32. Letting the clock run. Call a timeout with 3:14 to go, using as much of that time as they could. Well, if you just flipped us on, talk about the game the way it started. It's the first play. It's the opening kickoff. Warren Burks with a big hit on Keyshawn Nixon. Eagles recover. And then Jahan Dotson first touchdown as an Eagle. What about this? Was pretty big time. Dallas Goddard, stiff arm, Carrington, Valentine. Made it a 2-possession game, 13 points, but Josh Jacobs got it back in. And this was a missed opportunity right there. Packers, that throw was not accurate. Heath comes down out of bounds. And so it kept it a 9-point lead. Now the Eagles just trying to knock some more time off and add to their lead. It's been a defensive game, no doubt about it. The Eagles have 3 takeaways in this game, and the touchdown, hasn't been much. Also plays hard to come by.
Yeah.
Now it's Elliott. That takes up, and it's perfect. So it's 12 points for the Eagles with 3:12 to go. You know, these two teams have a playoff history. The most famous, the title game in 1960. The only title game that Vince Lombardi ever lost, right? I mean, when you go back to that one, and of course, how did it finish? Well, it finished with Chuck Bednarik on Jim Taylor. Kind of sat on him, wouldn't get up. Game over. Eagles won. 1960. There's been some memorable ones. These two teams, too. So
amazing the growth of the game, and you see those old pictures, and you see these beautiful stadiums that we're in now, and the fan experience, and smoking cigars and cigarettes. I've never seen a double-fisting cigar-cigarette. That's new.
The two-hander.
Yeah, that's a serious celebration.
By the way, Bednarik played every snap of that game at center and at linebacker.
It's ridiculous.
He can play for your team any day. I mean, he's like unbelievable.
It was pretty cool. Those tough elements, those guys back in the day. And now we have cold weather games and hand warmers and more benches, and we got jet engines that are throwing out fuel and hot air different. But I can imagine back then, as the winter came and you're dealing with grass fields and it felt like cement, and you've got cleats that barely stick on the ground. So unbelievable brand of football for the men that paved the way for us young NFL players. That we're all grateful for what they gave to this game.
Well, here we go, TV. 3:12 left. Look, the Packers need a lot. They've had a hard time moving the ball all day. If you're a Packer fan watching at home, give them a little hope here.
Well, there's a lot of I don't know if hope's basically the word. There's got to be a little more than hope. Hope is not a strategy, by the way, KB, but 3:12 to play. He's missing his three top guys. He's not had a lot of time to protect today. So to me, at least he's got to get into the drive. Think more short throws early. And after 2 or 3, that D-line sort of can get a few shots. Grab your hands.
Pressure with 3. They get home. Sterling Smith. Again, his second sack of the day. And another Packers injury. Josh Myers is down. My goodness. Starting center. It's been brutal for Green Bay.
Telford, the left guard, got beat. Inside quickly, right here. And then you get beat inside, moves right to the pocket, in the middle of the pocket by Williams. Then I knew they would be on him pretty quick. Not much love to do at that point. Another brutal injury. KB Hope at this point is pretty much gone. I hate to say it. Just too many injuries, too much attrition. The 3 turnovers, the penalties. It's not like you can get to 3 minutes left of the game and say, hey, let's save it now.
Yeah.
It'll take a lot more than, a miracle and then some.
Now you hope that Josh Myers is okay.
Absolutely.
Gosh, we've seen Reed and Dobbs and so many Packers go down today. Now concerned for their starting center. Injury timeout.
None of us make it very far alone. It takes a team. A community that writes off no one and believes in the potential of everyone. Protect spaces where children don't just get by, but thrive. And chooses to not just listen to one another, but learn from one another. Having a team like that changes the game.
Dr. Larson has no recollection of the last 8 years. Tuesday on Fox.
I've lost everything.
Doc is TV's next big medical drama.
Healing people is the thing that I love most. And I will get that back.
Doc, all new Tuesday on Fox.
Sons of bitches, sons of bitches, sons of bitches.
Ohio State. Fox College Friday. Tips off at 8 Eastern.
Known for great food, Gordon found this restaurant struggling. Are you delusional? Fox Tuesday. It's our last show before the Super Bowl. He's back to try to transform this nightmare into a dream.
If things don't change, we're all leaving.
I appreciate you throw the towel in. All new Kitchen Nightmares, road to Super Bowl 59, followed by an all-new Doc, Tuesday on Fox. the playoffs. This is where the know-it-all thrives. What he lacks in time spent on Earth, he makes up for in time spent watching football.
These days, offense wins championships.
Actually, of the last 23 Super Bowl winners, 16 have had top 10 defenses.
Yeah, but you definitely need a first-round QB.
Ever heard the name Kurt Warner? The punky QB known as McMahon. How about 17th round Super Bowl champion Bart Starr?
There's no number that can measure its football IQ. With NFL Plus Premium, you too could be a football know-it-all.
Man, this is tough. Josh Myers, really good center for the Packers. Second-round draft pick in 21. And being carted off here. Grievous had so many injuries today. Elton Jenkins, their star guard, their pole guard going out. Romeo Dobbs and Jaden Reed, their top two receivers both going out. So now Jacob Monk, who's never taken an NFL snap. And they got two guys on the line that barely played. Packers just banged up into that 112. They need a miracle now. Love stands in. You get a flag. He gets hit. Deep downfield. He comes back to get it and makes the catch. Well, let's see what's going to count. It's a holding, JB.
Holding. Offense, number 75. 10-yard penalty. Still second down.
Yeah. On Ryan, the center just in there for the first time. Looking Williams, man, Williams has been in the backfield all day with Ryan, who moved to center. I was just, I like the flailing of the arms. I know it's disappointing, man. You're, even as a starting at guard, now you move to center. You practice these things, hoping you never have to use them. And then get in a situation where you need some protection and trying to hold on for dear life. It's a tough task against this defensive line of the Eagles.
Was set to come in, they brought Glover back in, so Monk never made it in. And they moved on to center. Now about this snap, just get rid of it. Wilson has it, but Brooks has it, I should say. And
yeah.
So talking about all these injuries, and the other part of this, Jacobs got dinged up near the end of this game too. And now Love is...
Wow. Lieberman downfield. Yeah, frustrating for Love there. Bad snap on the play here, Justin, right from the start of the play.
After replay assist, there is no foul for an ineligible player downfield. It is an incomplete pass.
You see Love kind of
shaking his hand off, kind of dealt with that funny bone type issue last week. That snap ends up hitting Ryan's own butt on the way back. And then Love does a good job getting the ball out of his hands. Actually, it was a completed pass, wasn't it?
Thought
it was too.
But was that not complete, Mike? What did I miss?
No, you didn't miss anything. It was complete, so they've got to now, since it was not, they called ineligible downfield. He was not more than a yard when the pass was released. And they are not going to move it to where the pass was complete. They have to check into that.
That is wild. Well, this one is complete. Long way to go. You know, it might actually get there, and he is going to get there. Wilson just kind of left untouched and shoved out of bounds with 2:15 to go, but he's got a first down.
Actually got a little bit of protection there, and then flew it out to the blocked flare route. That's what we call that.
Yeah.
Nice game.
Each team in this game under 300 yards of total offense.
What?
Doesn't happen all too often in today's NFL.
Crediting those great defenses that we've seen today, limited these passing attacks. Honestly, the attrition, but the injuries to Green Bay has limited this passing attack that we're needing to be desperately right now.
There's Love. Back to throw over the middle. Good catch, despite the hit from Blankenship, as Melton legs on that time. Green Bay trying to hang in. They need a lot right now, and this one will hit the 2-minute warning with only one timeout left, down by 12. Green Bay needs a lot of help. The Eagles trying to move on to the next round. A lot of the injuries is a little too much for the Packers today.
I've travelled all over the country talking about saving with...
I'm going to try to do a double header here, folks.
We talk like two old friends about sticky buns and all the savings you could get by bundling your home and car insurance. But
How is that not pass interference? .2 minutes before I do another game.
Going to try to run this clock out. I want you to hang with me for the next game. Help me out when we go over to this next stream. Give me a like on that stream if you wouldn't mind. I'd really appreciate it. I'm doing a 12-hour day to give you all these games. I don't expect money. I don't ask for money. I don't demand money like other sports people. I do this because I love to do it. I like to hang out with people and enjoy the game. I like to make friends. I'm always grateful when people bless us. I'm humble, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative, but I don't expect it, demand it, or require it. And but I do ask for a like, and I know it's kind of stupid, but that's how YouTube grades you. 1 minute 20, 1 minute 20. We don't know where Philly will play until the other games happen. Most likely they'll be at home, or who they'll play. Barkley's gone! And he just lays down. He's going to end the clock. He's not even trying to score a touchdown. Barkley could have been gone to the house if he wanted to. He just lays down. That's going to be the game. All right, we're going to take you over to the other stream. Stay where you are. Hit that subscribe when you get there. I'll see you over there in just a minute. See you over there in just